Hi, Reimu. Ah. What was calling me? What the fuck? There you go. Oh, hi, Reimu. How's everyone doing? Sorry, my alarms failed me. Honestly, I don't even know what happened. I thought I put my alarms on, but when I looked at my alarm, it said it was off. So I'm not quite sure if I just didn't wake up and the alarms just turned off, or if I just didn't set them on. Same consequence. I did not wake up on time. I'm so sorry. I'm kind of lucky that I woke up like on time though. I would have been freaked out if I had woken up at like 3 hours later. But it was actually like on the spot. Up your neck is better now. Well, yes, but not really. I don't want to celebrate just yet. Yesterday it was horrible because it actually got worse. Oi-tan, thank you so much for the super sticker. It actually got worse because I don't know, I felt the muscles on my before it was only the muscles. Sorry for my morning voice, it's kind of disgusting. The muscles in my neck were the only ones that were like really, tense to the point that you feel like two big balls. You know what I'm talking about, right? When a muscle becomes so tense, then when you like put your finger above it, you feel like the two like balls on the shoulders, right? I mean on the muscle. There were two giant balls on on my left side of the neck. And then when I woke up, Ray Mama felt another, they had the muscle knot. A huge muscle knot on my shoulder, on my left shoulder. And Ray Mama was like, congrats, you just got worse. And I was like, no! Do you feel too stressed? I don't know if it was stress or anything. Well, when I went to the doctor, I'm gonna put like I hit up like this pad that I put around my neck because it also helps me with pain. So I went to the doctor and they told me that it happened like this sort of thing doesn't happen from one day to another. It's like ow, it hurts, sorry. It's like when things pile up and then boop, you do one little thing wrong and then boop, it becomes like this. And it was really scary. The legend, thank you so much for the super, thank you. Yeah, it sort of accumulates, but it was really scary, guys, because I literally just opened my eyes. I just woke up and I just opened my eyes and I just stretched like I usually do, like I do every single day. And I heard the loudest crunch sound at the back of my neck, and I got so scared because I've never heard my neck snap in that way that it did that day. I was really scared. And then the second that it like snapped, I tried looking to the left and I couldn't. Like the pain was so bad, guys. It reached like a 9 out of 10. I felt my neck locked into place. Yeah, a really big crunch. I couldn't move it. Like, imagine myself this way, like this angle, for example. This already hurt a lot. I couldn't. The only movement that I could do was this, to the right and to the a little bit backwards to the right. I couldn't move like my neck, not even this. And of course, I'm a really nervous person, so I kind of freaked out. I called my mom. I called my mom because I was, you know, anybody that cannot move, you become sort of like, you know, freaked out, right? So I called my mom, and then I'm a really nervous person. I was just like, I literally just called my mom. I feel bad for her because the only thing that she heard was like, help. Imagine receiving a call from your daughter at like 8 in the morning, and the only thing that she can say is, help. And when Ray Mama tried asking me what was going on, I started freaking out. So my pressure went down. Like I had a mini panic attack. My pressure went down. I started hyperventilating. I was feeling a pressure on my chest, which made it even worse to breathe. Wada! Otsu! Thank you so much. That's so fun. And I became so nervous and so panicked about both my hands and my fingers. And, you know, both my fingers and my toes started like... I don't know. My neck is hurting today. I don't know how to describe it to you guys, but... how do I describe it? They went numb. I started hearing like this old television sound in both of my ears, like shh, like really loud. Yeah, and they start curling, both my fingers and my hands and my feet, out of like panic and nervous, like how nervous I was. They start curling and they locked into place as well. I looked like I was possessed. Like my bro went down the stairs like running because I was not replying to Ray Mama. She was just listening. Help. And so Ray Mama hanged, called my brother, and like she yelled at him like, go check on her now. And then I tried to stand up. So you'd be really laughing. Well, now I can't laugh at it, but it was really bad when it happened. I tried standing up, but you know, to like elevate my legs, because I already know how I feel when my pressure starts going down. So I was like, I need to go on the floor and elevate my legs. Just like lay on the floor and just put my legs up on the wall, so it helps. But I didn't know that my legs, both of my toes and my fingers, were going to get so curled up out of like panic attack. So when I tried to go up, I instantly like fell down because I couldn't use my legs. And so Leonie-san found me in this weird position on the floor, as I had been like being possessed. So I was all like, it was pretty bad. And then Leonie Jonas was like, hello? And I was like, I cannot move. So I gave everybody a big scare. And me too. Because I was like, something in my neck like snapped and now I cannot move. But like 90% of my lack of movement was due to like panic. So everybody, you know, the first thing that you hear is like something, her neck snapped and she cannot move her whole body. Like everybody, all of us thought I fucked up one of my cervical, you know, I fucked up my spine. Oh no. I fucked up my nerve, something, I did something to my spine. I will never be able to move again, you know? It was pretty bad. So Ray Mama came and she started crying. And then she took us to the doctor. And they were like trying to calm me down. And from my house to the hospital, my fingers started like loosening. And I was like starting to breathe again. Yeah, I went full Rosa de Guadalupe with the drama, but I just get really nervous, you know? Just imagine waking up and feeling this horrible pain and not being able to move your neck. It's the first time that it happened in my life, so it did give me this huge panic attack. So what was it, muscle spam? Yeah, but it was so severe that they called it a neck sprain. It was so severe because like it was not one of those like little, you know, muscle nuts. Like, yeah, you slept in a wrong position. Oh yeah, you're a little bit too stressed. Not that it was actually a bad severity. Yeah. They just call it a neck sprain. So what they did was they injected me with two things. The first thing was like a muscle relaxation thingy, and it hurt a lot because usually they make you like lay down with your face on the hospital bed, but because my neck was so bad, I couldn't like move my neck to the right to like lay down. So it was my first time that I actually had to take the injection standing up. Never. It was a little bit embarrassing because they had to like I couldn't do anything. I was pretty like ugh, you know. So my mom was the one like pulling my pajama pants down, and what I had to do, it was like on the chick butt that I was supposed to get the injection. I had to like lift my leg a little bit and like stand on my tiptoe to like relax the chick butt as much as you can. Why did the wizard's wife have hickeys on her neck? What are hickeys? Because she was a necromancer. Wait, what are hickeys? Please tell me you get the joke. I get the necromancer. I'm gonna give that a good 8. What is a hickey? Oh, the neck mark thingies after you like suck on the skin. Oh, I didn't know that was called hickey. Wait, I like those. Hime ga oite ita. Nashi. Welcome to the Phantom family membership. Arigato. Wait, I like those. I don't know why some people find it like in like bad taste to like show like kiss marks. I don't know why. It's like I don't know. Every time that people talk about hikis, they think that it's actually like in like bad taste to like show them. I would be the kind of girlfriend, not gonna lie guys, I'm sorry. I would be the kind of girlfriend that will leave you a hickey in a spot that is really hard for you to hide. I am so sorry. And also, I would be the kind of person that would ask you to give me a hickey, and then I would like actively not try to cover it up. Not on the forehead. I'm the kind of person that would like, if you give me a hickey, you'd be like, oh no, try to hide it. No, I would literally wear, you know how people just usually like wear like turtlenecks or stuff like that? I would literally wear something that shows from my neck to my shoulder and be like, and I know a lot of people look down on that, but I will be I would wear it like a badge of honor. I'm that kind of person. I'll be like, hello? I'll be to all my besties, how do you guys wake up today? Yes, I'm that kind of person, I'm so sorry. Walk around with a sign pointing to them. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm that kind of person. But I feel I would have more satisfaction, not from showing my own hikis, but from doing the hiki in a place where it's hard to hide. Yeah. That's just being possessive? Okay, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it. Yes. Yes, anyways. We're talking about how I almost fucking... Imagine Reimu is watching? No, Reimu doesn't know my name. My NIJISANJI code name. She knows I'm called Reimu Endou though, but she doesn't know that NIJISANJI calls me Reimu Endou instead of Reimu Endou. So I'm fine. Yeah. So what was I talking? Oh yeah, my neck. Thank you, normal size phantom for the sofa. You sure? Yeah. And she's not even curious? Nah, not really. She's not into that. Ray Papa is more curious than that, but Ray Papa is at work right now. Oh, at his work. He's already retired, but he found a hobby. Is your dad here? Nah, he's not. Don't worry. What was he talking about? Oh yeah, so they put like 2 injections. One to like muscle relaxation one, and the other one for like inflammation and pain. The one that was for the first one, I think the first one was like for like muscle relaxation. That one hurt so much. Like injections usually hurt, but like this one, I don't know what was up with the liquid, but they told me it was going to like burn. But this one burned like as the liquid went in. It was hurting a lot. The other one, it was just like the little pinch when the needle comes in, right? The normal pain. But the other one, it was like because of the liquid, and it was bad. Muscle relaxation goes into the muscle, that's why. Oh. So it hurt a lot. Honestly, I was expecting the injection to do more than they did, but if I'm gonna be honest, I honestly feel that I genuinely think that it barely did anything that day. I did not feel much. Maybe with the pain. Maybe the pain one really helped, but not the muscle one. So I was a little bit sad. Oh, Luis, gracias por ese super. Gracias. And then after that, they gave me this pills that I'm still taking, but I gotta take this at 11, so like in 2 hours? Wait, this is the wrong one. No, it is the... How many pills do I have? I have like 6 pills left. They gave me these pills for like 5 days. They're called... I've never had this muscle relaxation pill. Never. Well, let me actually find them in English. This. I don't even know how to pronounce it. They give me this to take for 5 days maximum. This actually helped. She told me to have it every 12 hours, but if it comes to like a really bad, if I start feeling a lot of pain, she told me to take them every 8 hours. Bless you. No, I haven't sneezed. Is that another ghost? Theocolchicozid. Theocolchi or chi? Theocolchicozid. Are those pain relievers? It's a pain reliever and a muscle relaxing thing. Yeah, it's pretty strong. It's the one with 8 milligrams. I feel this is a stronger one though. So I'm taking this. No, actually, the doctor that kinda examined me, he actually told me that he was giving me strong pills, but the weakest one in the strong group because of my gastritis. He said that the stronger pills were going to fuck up my stomach bad, so he couldn't give them to me. So he was giving me this instead. Yeah. Yeah, and also, yeah! Courage, thank you so much for that comment! My doctor actually told me you cannot take this more than 5 days because they have steroids in them. There's like a small quantity of steroids in them. You cannot, if it still hurts, come back to me, but do not ask for more of these pills. You will only take this for like 5 days maximum. And I was like, okay. Like he was, no, not that, I'm not gonna get a buff. Not that kind of steroids. I wish though. If I get buff, my neck won't sprain anymore. I'll become my true Street Fighter 6 persona. Yeah, if I were more buff, I wouldn't have these muscle problems. I'll even grow my beard. The mustache. But yeah, steroids are the ones that reduce swelling. Yeah. Hello, Reimu. I'm working, so here's some money. Thank you, Max. Thank you. It's nice meeting you. Well, I received your fucking message, you asshole. What else? Yeah, so, first date, it went pretty bad. I was hurting a lot. Second day, which was yesterday, I felt it was worse because, I couldn't move my neck even more. And when I was stretching, oh yeah, some of you were wondering if they gave me like this necklace thing. It's not a necklace. How do you call those? Like to immobilize the neck? How do you call those? A neck something. Yeah, neck brace. They didn't give me, Reimu was asking for it. She was like, isn't she gonna wear a neck brace? And the doctor told me like, no, that's like actually the worst thing that I could do. Cause he told me like it's gonna be painful, but she needs to move that neck. If I immobilize it, the muscles are gonna do the exact opposite. She needs to start stretching. So like she needs to move. The worst thing that you can do is like not move. And I'm a pussy. So like when I feel pain, I just don't move. And like Reimu called me out to the doctor. She was like, she won't move. Like cause the second that she feels pain, she'll stop. And he was like, okay. So here's what we're gonna do. So they gave me like one of those massage from like the doctor that knows about therapy and massages, the ones that help other people that actually go into like actual accidents to get back up. Those? Yeah, like a physical therapist. They call one of those, and I had the worst massage I've ever had in my life. I cried 4 times. I counted them. I cried 4 times out of pain. Not kidding, guys. The worst part is that the lady didn't even stop when I was crying. It was bad. It was bad because she was like, she's that's the idea. I know, but it hurt a lot. It hurt a lot. She was at first it was like pretty gentle because she was like feeling where the muscle nuts were, and then she was like, okay, I know where I'm working with. And then she just kind of like used her whole like body weight, and then in that muscle knot, in the one spot that felt the most pain at, she went in with like At first it was like the palm, and then she freaking used her elbow. And it was like... It hurt so much! I cried 4 times. Yeah. Yeah. Let me use my patching. So, I went out of the doctor crying. And then... Yesterday we called, Ray Grandma. Did it help? I think it did. Like I said, I feel everything that was given to me the first day, I felt like it made nothing at all. But now that I think about it, maybe I would have been feeling way worse without all of it. You know? I think so. I didn't feel like an instant, like, I just didn't feel like an instant good reaction after the massage. I was just like hurting and I was crying and I still couldn't, yeah, like an instant relief. I still couldn't move my neck to the left or backwards. So, it sucked. Yeah. It felt better later. No, the worst part is that yesterday, it was my second day. It actually got worse. I got another muscle knot in my shoulder muscles. Sorry, Mama called an aunt. The aunt that I dislike, but whatever. She said that she was like the best at giving massages in the family because she had like a lot of like strength in her hands. So that one hurt again. But the massage yesterday did help because yesterday my neck was hurting so much that I did not get good sleep. Yesterday was horrible, guys. Hope you can become a muscler, Momo. No! I wanna be a noodle. I like being a noodle. So, yesterday was pretty fucking bad. Yesterday was like the worst day of my life. It was bad timing too. It was supposed to be a good day, but I couldn't have a good day. I slept like 8 hours, and when I woke up, no, I didn't feel. The thing, guys, it was my neck was hurting so much that I kind of just passed out. But you guys know that, for example, when you pass out, you don't really feel like quality of sleep. You know that you slept. Mian Mian, thank you so much for the yellow super, thank you. You know that you slept, but you didn't feel like you slept at all. It was like that. I woke up again to the pain. I'm being so dramatic, but it was actually like that. Just imagine yourself having a huge headache. You pass out from the pain. You finally feel some sort of like freedom from the pain because you're not feeling it because you're just sleeping, and then you wake up to the same pain. At some point, you get tired. You get, like, I actually understand why people decide to, like, you know, put themselves down when they're going into, like, a terminal illness and they're just only feeling pain. That's, like, you know, a really, exaggerated point of view, but I low-key understand. Because it is tiresome to be in constant pain. That's horrible. I was tired. I remember yesterday I was just tired because no matter what I did, it was only the same. Like, and the worst part is that the pain wasn't even that bad. It was like a 4 out of 10, but it was a constant 4, 24/7, except when I was sleeping. I was so tired, guys. It was like no matter in like what position I set myself in, no matter if I took the pills, I was still feeling it. And I was just like, I was just tired because it was not going away at all. So I slept like 3 times yesterday because I just didn't want to feel the pain anymore. It's so dramatic, but that's what I did. The 3rd time that I slept though, it felt like actual sleep, so I was happy. I was really happy. And today I noticed, yesterday they made me stretch a lot. Today I noticed that I can now look to my left, not to my full left. I still cannot do the full, you know. Now I woke up with being able to move to the left. That's 1 step. I can only move it slowly. If I move my neck too fast, it hurts a lot. But look. I can move all the way up until here. Ow. I cannot fully look like I can align the shoulder. I can align like my chin to my right shoulder. I can move all the way to the right, which is nice. But I cannot move all the way to the left. It's still like a I would call this like probably like a 45 degree. I haven't unlocked the 90 degree. The usual 90 degree. I unlocked a 45, so. And one thing that I noticed too was looking down to like stretch those neck muscles. Before it was hurting a lot. It's still hurting, but it was still hurting a lot. Especially if I move to the left and then down. But now I can do those. It's still hurting, but I don't feel locked anymore. Like I can still do them. Ow. I'm being able to do them. Backward movement is still pretty locked. Hi, IPN. Sorry guys, I'm gonna be using a cream, and I'm gonna give myself a little massage as I talk. So yeah, I still cannot move my head like backwards, like leave it hanging, because it still hurts a lot. But I've unlocked a little bit of my movement to the left, so it is looking a little bit better. It improved. Anyways, that was the update. Thank you for coming to the stream. Have you tried slow massaging by hand? That's what I do. Remember, left with my bro Leonichan. They needed to do something in another country where he's living at currently. So they left yesterday night. So I'm trying to like do the massages by myself, but I kind of prefer when my mama did them, cause yeah, if I feel too much pain, I kind of just stop. Another person would just continue. So no, I'm not gonna finish the stream just yet, guys. It was a joke. This cream has palm leaf. The one thing that I wanted you to know. This cream that they gave me has palm leaf. And it makes the skin feel like really cold at first, and then it goes really hot. Pinkerton, thank you so much for the super. Glad to hear you next on the bend. Thank you again for the fun meet and greet. Thank you for coming. It was really nice to see you again. Thank you. Yeah, it's like icy. Yeah, it's like icy hot. It feels like icy hot. So, moving on to anime impulse. Guys, I was like, I did all of that, the injection and the hospital thing and me freaking out in the same day as anime impulse. I was so bad. I have the worst luck ever. No, gracias por ese super. Oh, algún día, mi cielo. Everything happened, and the good thing is that my meet and greet and my concert were actually for the evening part, so I had time. I probably, and I'm so grateful for this, but I probably wouldn't have been able to participate if I was in the morning slots with like Elira and the rest. Because when they were in their meet and greet, I was already at the hospital. And where they were in the concert, I was like finishing up my massage and I was coming back from the hospital. Yeah. So I pushed myself a little bit, and what I'm doing right now, and what I did yesterday too, was because I only feel like fully comfortable looking to the right, what I do is I kind of just like rotate a little bit in my chair, and then I just like look to the right. But when I'm looking to the right, it feels like I'm looking straight at the screen. So that's what I did for the whole meet and greet in the concert. I'm sorry if I didn't talk too much in the concert. It was already hurting. By then it was already low-key hurting. So like my energy, my battery was like at 25% when the concert started. I did my best though. Did it hurt to lean into the MG fans? A little bit, but it did help me stretch. So that was good. It actually did help me stretch. That was good. Your singing was awesome. Thank you. All of you who came to like greet me and say hi. It was like the best. I don't know. Like I felt like I was so glad at the end that I did it, because if I hadn't done it, I would just like be like crying over like pain in my house. But like Anime Impulse was like such a good way to like distract myself from the pain. It's so dramatic, but it was actually like that, guys. Oh, Ray Papa's here. Oh, maybe he went out? He went in or he went out? Oh, he went in. Wait, give me a second. I need to tell him Mimi already ate. Okay, just because if I don't tell him, he's gonna give her like a second batch of like breakfast. She's getting a little bit chunky. So, it was good. I met so many of you. So many of you girl phantomos are so cute. Oh my god. I don't know what's up with like my girl phantomos, but all of them dressed so cute. They dressed so nicely. A lot of you had like the cutest dresses and the cutest like skirts. There was one girly phantom that she was also an artist. How many rings did I get? Like 7. A lot of you boy phantom was not cute. Boy phantom was kind of cool though. A lot of my boy phantomos go to the gym. They had like, I don't know how to like describe it to you. Even those of you that think like, nah, she's not talking about me. Most of my boys phantomos, they had like toned arms. I'm talking about the arms. A lot of you boys phantomos had like toned arms, and I was like, what the fuck? They actually touch grass? But can I talk about the girls though? Let me talk about the girls first, because I was like, I felt like a creep sometimes. Cause I'm sorry if I made you uncomfortable at some point, girlies. Cause like every single time that a girl would come in, I would be like, you're so gorgeous. Like I wouldn't even let them say hi. I felt so bad. Like, I wouldn't even let them say hi. The first thing that I would say is like, you're so gorgeous. Cause they wear. My filter was not there because they were so pretty. I was like, what the why are you so pretty? I'm so glad I was able to meet you again in Anime Impulse. I was the Nina. How dare you? So cute. Thank you so much for the yellow super. Thank you. I was the Nina who does not you. I hope you enjoyed that little joke, bro. I was not I was so naive. She was like, how was the joke again? Tokyo. Because she was like, hello, Reimu, I love you. And I was like, oh my god, mommy, your cosplay is so amazing. How are you? And she was like, good, I'm taking Spanish lessons. And I was so happy. I was like, oh, you're taking Spanish lessons. I'm so happy. And then she was like, yeah, but I kind of forgot how to... What's the thing? I wanted to tell you something, but I kind of forgot the word. How do you say store again in Spanish? And I was just like, full in. I was proud. I was happy. I was touched. I was excited. And I was like, a store? I say tienda. And then he was like, tienda is nuts. And I was like, my illusion. I was just like, how fucking dare you? She got me so good, but I was so upset. I was like, how fucking dare you do this in our first meet and greet? It was brutal. Yeah, my guard was so low. I'm still honestly learning Spanish. I hope so. I was like, how fucking dare you? I was laughing. My stepson, she was like sitting at the corner of the back. She was laughing. And I was like, stop. But yeah. my girly phantoms, they were either like having this amazing cosplays, both Tokyo and like two other girly phantoms. And others were either really cute with like really cute dresses. There was one phantom that was wearing I love that dress. She was wearing like a blue dress. With like it was a little bit wavy on the shoulders, but it was like shoulder showing dress with like a sort of like it was like really tight on the body, but at the end it was like a little bit flowy, so like a mini mermaid kind of cut. Oh no, they might. There you go. So it was gorgeous. It was a really cute, beautiful dress. You memorized the drip? I did memorize it. There was another girly phantom. Well, she came before. She came the first meet and greet. She was cosplaying Uki, but this time she was like all in white, and she was like wearing this beautiful corset as well. She like really like stylish, loose pants, but she was wearing this cute white corset. She was gorgeous. There's another artist phantom that was wearing like this the cutest like blue dress, with like the cutest like little bear like a bag. It felt like a hanging bear plushie. It was so cute. And then there was another like Venezuelan phantom girlie that was cosplaying Kotoka. She was so pretty too. She spoke to me like full like in English, a little bit Spanglish, like 10%, 5%, but the rest of it was in Spanish, and I got so moved. I actually got a few Latinas coming in. Hi, Zadi. I actually got a couple of Latinas coming in, so I was no, don't you have to apologize. You don't have to apologize about Spanglish. Spanglish is my full home over here. There were a couple of Latinas coming in, so it felt like really wholesome. I was like, yeah. The usual. It was really funny because there was one Fantomo that came in, and then after that one Fantomo, my staff was like, okay, I don't want you to freak out. And I was like, freak out because of what? She was like, there's the next Fantomo, she actually bought 5 minutes. And I was like, because those tickets are expensive, guys. That's why I was so moved with every single one of you that came in, because not only you made the huge effort to physically come here, but also because each ticket, for me personally, I find each ticket, like, the tickets are not cheap. The tickets are not cheap. So if 1 minute is like already like big enough for me, I was like, it's so much. Thank you so much for supporting me. So, but like 5 minutes, I was like, okay. And you know, my mind, it was really funny because my staff was a little bit freaked out because apparently she has not seen people buying 5 tickets. She was like, the next Fantomo bought 5 minutes. And I laughed my ass off, and she was really confused because my first thought was like, it's Suwu, isn't it? Like I had already like pinpointed the Phantom. I was like, it has to be her. It has to be her. And then when she came in, she was like, hello. It was like a cloud meeting another cloud. I only had one person in my mind, because she was like, I'm gonna come in first with my 5 minutes. And she didn't come first. Somebody won. But it was the second that she came in, she didn't even put the headphones. Like, to listen to my voice, you have to put the headphones on. And the second that she came in, she was not even close to the microphone or the headphones. She just looked at the screen where I was looking, and she was like, hello. And I was like, oh my god, she's back. It was really funny. She was wearing this like super fun shirt too. No joke, pun today, but in fact, the cervical spine and the neck region is made up of the first 7 vertebrae, humans and giraffes have the same amount. Oh, that's cool though. I wonder why. How many other vertebrae the giraffes have? Thank you, Goldman, for the data. That's a cool data. You wouldn't think that we have the same amount. Richard, thank you so much for the super. Welcome back. Like you loved Impulse. I did. Yeah, the shirt was something like about, what was the shirt again? Can somebody remind me the shirt if you guys saw it? It was like in a summary, it was like, I'm going through a really bad moment, like any other like bad bitch can like take advantage of me or something. She was like, can you read this out loud? I feel like it would resonate with you. And then I read it out loud and I was like, shit, how do you know? Yeah, like something like I'm a vulnerable, so like, please, like a bad bitch can take advantage of me or something. Yeah. I was like, shit, how do you know? Yeah. Her shirt. It was really funny because we both ended up like talking for like 3 minutes. And then she kind of looked at Staff and she was like, can I get the picture? And Staff was like, you still have 2 minutes. And then both of us were just like, what the fuck do we even talk about then? We're both awkward. It was really funny because it only happens with her though. Because with the rest of my fantomas, it's either like we run out of time, but with her, we kind of just like joke around. And we kind of just like clown. And then we're like, okay, now what? And I'm like, why would you buy 5 minutes? And then she was like, I love you. And I was like, okay, thank you. She's so funny. She's so supportive with like, and I saw pictures, the cheater ass. She's so supportive with everyone, guys. She's so gorgeous, honestly. Sometimes love overpowers thought process. Yeah, it happens a lot. Yeah. I saw her in other booths. Made me a little bit, you know? But also happy because it means that she's supporting the rest of my friends too, so it was really nice. Yo, I felt so bad because most of my fantomos, well, it was like half and half. It was like there were a lot of 2-minute fantomos, but there were a lot of like 1-minute fantomos too. The 1-minute fantomos, I felt so bad because I wanted to talk more. I did not remember how short the meet and greets actually are and feel. So every time that my staff son would like pat them in the back, I was like, no, wait, no, I still want to talk to them, please. It was so short. Chun, thank you so much for that sofa. I've been so busy lately to see you, Mom. I hope I can have the opportunity to go see you in the future. It's okay, baby. Everybody has a life, and I'm so actually happy that you could still have hobbies aside from like looking at my stream. So don't worry, you don't have to apologize for that. So Phantomos that like had their shit together would only be able to like say their name, say how like the things that they liked about me. And like maybe if they were fast enough, they could like request something, and it was done. I was like, I couldn't say, like the only thing that I could say to them was like maybe like thank you, I love you too. I'm like, I appreciate that you're here, and that was everything that I could say. It was too short because there were some times that I felt bad because I kept like caught in them when they were like talking, because it was like me trying to reply, you know, like hello, what's your name? How are you? Like normal questions that you would normally do, like how are you, what's your name, I'm so happy they're here. I felt like I was taking the time off, so I would like do my best to like not talk if they knew what they were going in for, you know. Yeah, both Phantomos and I felt the rush, but if I felt the Phantomo was like a little bit nervous, then I would start asking questions, you know. Because the one thing that I didn't want was both of us to sit in silence and for the minutes to just go by, because then I will feel like shit, you know. Hi Reimu, it was great meeting you at the con. Hello Sailor, you were so cute. Thank you, Wife Snatcher, for coming. Thank you. Yeah. Oh my god, oh my Phantomos. I can like Waifu Snatcher, and Pinkerton, and so many of you. Nor, I can like, and the ones that came before, I can just. I have your face plastered on your name. It's not only a face now. I know that I keep on saying that, but for me it's really important. Yeah, cause I keep on saying the same thing, but it is what it is. You know, I know that you guys are someone. I know that there's like people behind you guys. I know that, but it feels a little bit more personal when I get to like connect a name to a face. You know? It's like, I don't know, it's like I learned more about you. It sounds really parasocial, but you know? So many names to remember. No. I have a pretty good memory. Sometimes I couldn't remember the names, but I do remember like voices or like faces or like names even. There was one girly phantom where she was like, I don't know if you remember, and like before she couldn't even like complete the sentence, I was like, I remember your voice. And then she was like, yeah, I was that one Uki. Like we both remember the cosplay that she was doing last. It wasn't even last year. It was like at the start of this year. Yeah. If anything, that makes it less parasocial. No, I have pretty good memory. If it's only the face or the voice, I do remember. Like even with the koto, what is it? Cosplay? I was tweeting like upload your pictures, I want to see them. And then that koto like uploaded like a picture, like a selfie. She was in the line. She was like, soon. And then when she came in, which was a little bit late, like in the later side, I was like, yo, you were the one with the tweet. And she was like, oh my god. Yeah, I have a pretty good memory with faces, not with names. But with faces I do. Yeah. So many of my phantoms. So many. They were pretty like new phantoms. There was one phantom that made me really happy. She was like, I'm sorry, I'm sort of like a new phantom. She was apologizing for that, and I was like, why are you apologizing? She was like, you're my Kamiyoshi, but I'm sorry, I'm like sort of like a new phantom. I just came in the community and everybody has been so kind, but I'm sorry, I'm sort of new. And I was like, you don't need to say sorry for being new. Hello? Yeah. I'm putting more cream in. She was so pretty. And there was other like cute phantom. Matcha! I remember Matcha. Well, it was an honor to meet you at Anime Impulse. I mean it when I say I saved the best for last. With you, I promise I'll try to be more active in chat. I got shy when you asked for my name. No, I remember. Wait, I'm sorry. I just associate the name immediately to the face, and now I'm really, really happy. Matcha, thank you so much for the orange super chat for coming to talk with me. Thank you. She was so cute, guys. Oh my god. Indy, thank you so much for the soul bit. I was one of the 2-minute phantoms. Next time I'm getting 5. It's okay. No, it's alright. You deserve it and so much more. Thank you for liking my hat. It's so nice to talk to you a second time. I was nervous when the first time. A lot of you phantoms, I remember that a lot of you, the first time that you came in, a lot of you were like pretty nervous, but then the second time that you came in, you were a little bit more, you know. You knew what you had to do. You knew like how fast time goes by, so you kind of just already like were prepared, you know? That was good. It was like I saw like character development before my eyes. Paperback! How fucking dare you? Thank you so much for the yellow sofa. Hey Reimu, it was super fun getting to meet you at Impulse again. I wish I had more time to talk to you. I know! Yo, the way that he came in though. He didn't even put the headphones in. He already came in like Hello! I love Latino. I was like, shut the fuck up. Like, he couldn't even hear my first shut the fuck up because he didn't even have the headphones on. I was like... Swear to God. Swear to God. Some of you guys were feeling maybe a little bit too brave that day. I feel Sue was the one that started it because after her 5 minutes, she said bye in the most normal way. And then me and staff actually heard, like, it was loud enough for my headphones to, for my mic to actually pick the I love Latinas when she came out of the booth. And my staff just immediately looked at me like, what the fuck just happened? And I was like, no. Like, at this point, I feel the whole con heard it. I really believe the whole con heard it. If my mic picked it up, then I'm pretty sure the booths next to me heard it too. I love Latinas. So I was like, no, oh my god, please. Yeah, I feel everybody at that con probably heard that first yell. Oh my fucking god. So then, NIJISANJI, thank you so much for the yellow super. It means a lot. Hobby and I didn't attend this time because Hobby would be really easy to spot. Hope you had all kinds of fun though, Momo. Maybe when we meet, I'll be both with Lena and Min. Oh my god! I cannot wait to meet the babies if that happens though. Keep safe. Ah! Yeah. So, yeah, she was the one that yelled. So she started it pretty much. Pretty much. There was another Phantom. He got me pretty good. He got me pretty good because he had this, I don't know what the instrument is called. Like that one, how is it called? It's like that one little piano, but then it's you kind of like blow in. I don't know how that instrument's called. It's also in Your Light in April. Yeah, melodica. There you go. He was carrying this melodica. He was really talented too, by the way. He came in and he was like, I really love listening to you singing. And I was like, oh my fucking god. You picked the right option. You picked the right option. He just asked me to sing Kawaikite Gomen. I feel like 4 of you guys asked me to sing Kawaikite Gomen. And I was really happy. Because like half of you were like, I fell in love with you when you sang that in the last concert. And I was like, oh, you know? They're like, you're my favorite, like the way that you sang in the last concert, it was super cute. And I was hoping that you would upload a cover. And then you did. And I was like, oh, I was so happy. So like, I sang Kawaikite Gomen to like 4 Phantomos, including the melodica Phantomo. He played it on his melodica. He's that talented. Yeah. I'm trying to stretch as I like put the cream in. The thing is that one of like the biggest like muscle knots that I felt at the back of my neck is not so big anymore. I don't want to start celebrating because maybe it's gonna get worse tomorrow. You never know, but I'll take the fight today. I'll take the fight today. It is a little bit better today. Not to the point that I say I'm healthy, but I can finally look to my left a little bit. Finally. I don't have to rotate my whole body like being like, you know? I can just do this with my neck, which is nice. What else happened? There was one, oh my god. There was one Phantom. Emeko-chan! Thank you so much for the sofa. I'll meet you someday from Japan. いつかね、なんか日本にアニメなんていうかイベントかなあったら絶対みんな会いたいですよマジで。Get well soon. Anime Impulse! Thank you for being so kind to me. You guys were always like looking out for me. They're like, do you need to rest? I was like, no! And like 10 minutes later, they're like, how's your neck? They're actually like super, you know, careful about it. And they they were asking me if to like keep them updated because it was like no problem for them to tweet like I would like not be in the event. But then I felt really bad. I was like, no. I ended up being like, please do not tweet that yet, please. I want to attend. Please don't tweet that I'm not going to attend. They were really kind. Thank you so much. I did not take any breaks though. I took one break. I took one break to get my my warm patch. That was about it. What else? Abbas came. He your meet and greet handler was so kind. Really? That's really good to hear. I know that my meet and greet staff, she's called Tiffany. She was really responsible with time. So I was a little bit scared. I was a little bit scared that what? What, Reimu? What? What? Don't what? What? So I was a little bit scared that you guys would feel a little bit too pushed. She was doing her job. She was like really responsible with time. She would take like really good pictures. She would ask me like a lot of times if I needed a rest because of my neck. And I also bonded with her because she gave me like a couple like recommendations of So she gave me a couple of recommendations of like otome games. Because I was like, she knew a lot about seiyus. So I was like, she's a fan of Mamoru, which based Mamo is like amazing. But I was like, I'm not really like too knowledgeable on seiyus. Like I cannot if I know who did which voice, I might recognize them, but I don't memorize their names. The only main name that I low-key memorize is obviously Mamoru because he's so huge, he's so good at voice acting. And the other name that I low-key recognized was well, I kind of memorized what Fukuyama-jun. Fukuyama-jun-san, which he's Lelouch. He's Lelouch seiyu. So of course I know who he is. So I was like, I really like Fukuyama-jun-san's work. And then she was like, oh, if you like Fukuyama-san's work, she gave me this recommendation. I still have it in my tab. She was like, please play the otome game that's called Birshana. Because Fukuyama-kun is he voice acts in there as like one of the main characters. And she was like, I'm sorry, I know that you like guys with like black hair. He does not have black hair in that game, but I feel his personality, you're gonna like his personality in the game. So I still have it. I have an OS print for it, but it's from Nintendo. So I'm just like crossing my fingers they're gonna let me play because Nintendo. Yeah. And then, give me a second, I actually wrote her recommendation. She gave me like a... She gave... Play it. I do want to play it just because of Fukuyama-jun. She gave me another... You know, when we were the day before the meet and greet, we were doing the tech... Like, you know, getting ready for that. And I made her promise to like give me recommendations after. And she did! After the meet and greet was over, she was like, okay, give me like 5 minutes. I will steal 5 minutes of your time before you jump in the concert. I have your recommendations. And I was like, oh, she remembered. I was so happy. Because we kind of bonded over something problematic. Well, it's not problematic, but you guys already know. It's like similar to like Oxenfree. When she was like, yo, my friends call me out all the time because, you know, those stories that, you know, the romantic stories that have like their sister and brothers but not really sister, like nobody understands. And they're like, why would you be shipping brothers? And you're like, they're not siblings. They're not connected by blood. They're not siblings. So you know, that's, you know, that little gray area of like, why are you shipping like brothers? And you're like, they're not brothers. They were never related. They're not family. You know? You know that one little like weird gray area? I'm in that. I'm sorry, guys. You might call me out on Twitter. Whatever. You know, yeah, like my Vampire Night thing. When you guys are like, why would you be like shipping Yuki and like Kaname? They're brothers, and I'm like, they're not brothers. That little gray area, that little like special case, they're like, they're not brothers. Listen to me. It's more complicated than that. They're not related. She gave me recommendations in that one too. She was like, finally somebody gets me, and I'm like, yes, finally. You know? Nobody understands the pain. You don't have enough lore, that's why you don't know they're not brothers. You don't have enough knowledge, you lack important information. They're not brothers, leave me alone. Alice, thank you so much for the Solvit, thank you. Hi Reimu, I'm happy again to talk to you at Anime Impulse. I wish I could speak to you more, but I want to give you other Phantoms a chance to talk to you. Why no? Thank you for coming. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving me the Sawagamis too. Based. Oh god, Reimu, they're not siblings! If they were actual siblings, I would not cross that line. I'm not into that, okay? It's like Kagamine Len and Kagamine Ren. Looks at Ike Inland. They're not siblings. They're mirror reflections. But everybody's like, why are you shipping twins? And I'm like, they're not twins. Nobody, you don't have enough lore. They're not twins. They're mirror reflections. You know? Is that one specific case? Len and Rin are different in different lore, though. Exactly! They can be whatever you want. If you paint them as brothers in that story, I might not ship them, because it is weird. But if they're not treated as brothers, in certain songs, then I go crazy. They're really pretty together. Shipping someone with their own reflection? Yeah, it's like self-cest, if anything. I feel people don't cope. I feel people take self-cest a little bit better than incest, obviously. They're mirror reflections, not siblings. Leave me alone. If there were siblings, I would not ship. I'll stand my ground. Self-cest is so cringe. Yeah, you say that and then you look at Lei. You say that, but then when I bring Lei-kun back, you guys are like, I prefer Lei over Reimu. Yeah. Yeah, you guys be like that until I bring out Lei. Let me look for a picture of Lei, actually. No, I'd never. Yeah, fuck you guys. Who is Lei? Oh, I'll show you who Lei is. Give me a second. Lei's pretty popular among Phantomos. He is. Do I have a picture of Lei? I do have a lot of pictures of Lei. Lei's pretty popular. Here. Let me download this one. You guys seem to like this one a lot. Yoneko, thank you so much for the yellow sofa. Hi, Reimu Balpe. I'm back from hometown to school. The only happy thing is I can watch my Oshi stream now. Welcome back! I hope school treats you kind. I wish you all the luck in school too. Welcome back. This is Lei, everybody. Meet Lei. He likes to be called Lei-sama. Yes. Wood. Shut the fuck up. I almost forgot how he looks like. Yeah, everybody remembers him now. Fuck you guys. Someday I'll make him a reality. I'll make him reality. Someday. Is he single? No, he's mine. Don't touch him. Hi, bros. Thank you so much for the super. Hey, Momo. I hope your neck gets way better before. Oh, hey, Laysama. Stop! Stop! Would you date yourself? No, I wouldn't. But I'm keeping him with me so he cannot hurt any girl. He's a fuckboy. I'm keeping you all safe. What you mean? I'm not keeping him to date him. I'm keeping him to like avoid him dating anybody else. He's a look at him. Look at him. He's a fuckboy. I will not let that man hurt any girl. Not in my watch. I'm actually doing you guys a favor by not letting him roam in this earth. Say bye to him forever. Yeah, I'm sacrificing myself. But he's hot though. Stop! See, this is why. This is exactly why. God damn it. Is he single? He will be forever single. I will not allow it any other way. There was another one. Oh my god, this is my favorite one though. It's by the same artist. This one I like a lot. Oh. Here everybody. This is Lei. Lei-sama. Lei-dono. I call him Lei-kun. Because he doesn't like being called kun. Yes. Free him? No! He looks fancy. Yeah! He's one of those... what do you call it? Prince kind of thing. It's like... if you make my shoe dirty, I'm gonna make you clean it with your tongue or something. He's an asshole! He's a fuckboy, he's an asshole, he's an ungrateful little bitch! Don't let him lure you guys, he's horrible. Yeah. Can he lift? Oh hell yeah. He's your reflection? I would never. Well, you're just selling him to us even more. No! Please, love yourselves a little bit more. Come on now. Please break my heart. No! I'll take him away. Come back to reality. Come on. I'm slapping you right now. Come on. Come back. He's not real. Wake up. I can fix him. He'll break you. He'll break you good. Stop! Let him out of your basement. No, never. Okay, I do promise though. Someday he'll be a reality. I don't know when. But I really, really want him to be a reality. Riley, arigato! Thank you so much for the soul there. Thank you. It's getting really cold. Like Sanya senpai. Latino solidarity knowing your male version is a fuckboy. He is! I don't gotta say it again, but you know what's up. Also, I use Streamlabs so much my phone defaults to it when I open a new tab now. Oh no! Although you should let Lei-kun talk on stream like Peter. He has talked before. Chat went a little bit too crazy, and then after that I promised I would never do that again. No. Peter is way healthier than Lei. We're not gonna do that again. Reimu's just jealous? Yeah. Why the fuck do you like him more than me? Is it like bigger dick energy or what? What's happening? Give us a sample? No. He's like sealed down in the basement. He's being exercised right now. That but without the energy. Shut the hell up! I need to blow my nose. Oh, I didn't. Oh, there it is. It's like, where are my Kleenex? I always bring Kleenex. Here, back. I'm gonna blow my nose. Blowing your nose is like it even comes as like a neck muscle stretching activity. It hurts because you gotta go down, right, to like blow your nose. That motion hurts. Are they actually Kleenex brand or just the oh no, they're Kleenex. There are a box of Kleenex. It says Kleenex. Give me a second. I'm gonna put my jacket on because it's actually pretty. It's getting pretty chilly, isn't it? My jacket. It's getting chilly. I've never worn my jacket like this first half of the year. I haven't worn it. But now I'm like tempted to wear it plus my blanket. I think my blanket streams will come back soon, I feel. It's getting too chilly. Yeah. The body's pretty connected. A lot of areas will affect each other. Yeah. Fall's coming. Fall isn't it coming? Oh, she's back. It's damn hot in Asia. Over here it's just getting chilly. Did anybody confess to you an animate impulse? Yeah, a lot of you guys. A lot of you came without a ring though, and that pissed me off. I was like, why? Why? You have one job! Most of them were girlies, which makes me happy. A lot of you had one job. You only had one job and you forgot to bring the ring. You're like, just for today I'll be parasocial, and I was like, no, be more parasocial. And every time that he said that, staff sound kind of just looked like. Every time that she heard that, she went like. A lot of you guys bought me flowers. Yeah. A lot of you guys bought me flowers. Yeah. That was so pretty, and most of them were forget-me-nots. It was really pretty. I was so happy. I was really, really happy. Most of the flowers looked like forget-me-nots, so I was really, really touched by it. Yeah. It was like forget-me-nots bouquet and stuff like that. I'm gonna blow my nose again, I'm sorry. Okay. Man. I don't know what else to say. I was just really happy. You sick? No, I just get really congested in the mornings and it's getting pretty chilly. No, next time buy flowers and a ring. What about KFC bouquet? I would cry because I would wanna get out of the screen. I'm gonna drink some water. My voice is giving in. I would want to get out of the screen to eat it. I do have KFC though. Because Lei Mama is not gonna be with us for like a week or something. Right, the first thing that Ray Papa did this morning was like call KFC. Ray Papa does try his best lately. He looks up like YouTube tutorials on how to cook, the bad part is that everything that Ray Papa cooks ends up being spicy. Because he likes spicy. Remember, guys, when I gave him like the super spicy noodles? I cannot breathe through my nose now. Like, no, I'm an alouette. I gave him like the super spicy noodles, and he was like, "Oh, it's fine." So every time that he cooks, he ends up using too much spice, and it is no, it's yummy, but it's too spicy. So I feel he hasn't gotten into the mood of like cooking again. So he just called for KFC today. Ray Papa sounds like he's trying his best. He does. He doesn't know how to cook, but if it looks like a YouTube tutorial, he'll do it. Before, when Ray Mama wasn't here for like 2 weeks, almost like a month, he did try his best to be male alive. What? Yeah. He was trying to cook for me every day. Ask him to eat before he had spice. The thing is, Ray Papa likes spices, and even if he tastes it, he's gonna be like, "Oh, it's not spicy," and then he like serves the meal. But it is spicy. No, you cannot trust that man to evaluate the spice. I kind of just told him like if he cooks something for me, just like cook first without the spice and like separate that, and that's gonna be for me, and then he can add whatever he wants to add, and that's gonna be for him. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I was really happy. By the way, Mishka and Riley, thank you so much for the huge akasolbits yesterday. It was a pretty shitty day with my neck. I barely did stuff because I was too... I was just in pain, so I kept on like sleeping. And you guys made my day a little bit more special. Ray Mama also bought me a cheesecake to like make me feel better. So I just ate the cheesecake and I just went back to bed. I couldn't even go out for lunch with them. So they had to bring me like the lunch back. Yeah. But it was good though. I still had my cheesecake. It was a good day in sort of a way. You guys made it a little bit better. Way better, yeah. You have nice dreams. I don't remember my dreams. That's kind of weird, isn't it? Are you okay now? A little bit better, but I don't want to jinx it. I can look to the left now if I go slowly, which is great because now I can play. I can do this again. Not the 90 degrees, only to 45, but now it's not hurting at all if I turn to the left. If I go back, it does hurt. Ow, no. I only remember nightmares too. There's like really few cases of like where I can remember my dreams, but I feel I only remember my dreams when I've been in like the super deep sleep. You know what I mean, right? When you wake up and you feel your body like super heavy and your body's like burning. That's like the really hella deep sleeps. I only remember the dreams when I go into those. And I don't usually get those a lot either. Nightmares, I don't remember them. But yeah, I don't remember dreams at all. Like I only remember a black screen. I'm pretty sure I do dream every single time that I sleep. I just don't remember anything, and I'm kind of sad. I wish I was the kind of person that I would remember every single dream that I have, but I don't. They took away that happiness from me. Have you met your sleep paralysis, Damon? I did twice. I've had 2 episodes of sleep paralysis so far. It was a while ago though. It's been years, I think. It was horrible. The first one, I wonder which one was the more creepy one. I feel both of them were the same. I feel both of them were creepy enough in their own different ways. Because the first one, I woke up and I could only like, I was sleeping on I always sleep on my side. I woke up and I remember that I could only like blink. And I looked at like the upper corner of my room. It was like the corner all the way at the back. And there was this weird like black like goo that looked like hairy mist. You know what I'm talking about, right? When I say hairy mist, it had that thing. It was like this weird hairy mist. And then from the hairy mist, like a huge long arm came out of it. And then I woke up and then I could move. It felt like a good half an hour. No, not hazy, hairy mist. So that was the first one. The second one was way creepier because that was like at the other, at the other side of the room. It was like pretty far away from my bed, which was okay. It was still pretty fucking creepy. It still felt like hours. The worst part is like sleep paralysis only lasts for like a couple seconds, but it feels so long. It feels so eternal when you're the one paralyzed. The second one was worse because I was again sleeping on the side, and there was like a blue mist coming out from like under the bed. And then like a lot of hands. I have something with hands, I guess. A lot of hands came out like from under the bed, and they were just like kind of floating until like a bigger hand, like a creepier hand came out from like the middle, like right in front of my face. And it was just like, it was just like waving at me. Yeah, it was literally just waving, but not in like not from like left to right kind of wave. I'm talking about like this motion. Let me see. When you do this motion with your fingers, on the table, this motion, just like do it like more slow, like slower, and like when you're saying hi to someone, you hear that, right? Like way slower, It just kept, like a wiggling finger kind of wave. And it just kept on doing that, and after every wiggle of each finger, it would like kind of just like get closer to my face, like move like a wave, One wiggle, move in. 1 second wiggle, move in closer. And then I woke up. That one was terrifying. I feel that one was worse than the first one. It was bad. I remember the first one, I was pretty creeped out. I was scared, but I was just like looking at it, just like praying that I wouldn't get close. I remember in the second one, I'll actually be like, breathing really hard from like how creeped out I was, because you cannot do anything else. I could only blink and breathe. So I was literally just like, I was so scared. I remember being like that in the second one. Yeah. That was my 2 sleep paralysis events. I haven't had any more, which I'm kind of happy about. Yeah. And those happened. I feel those happened when I was back in college. I think so. It's been a couple of years, a couple of centuries. You remember scary stuff in so much detail? I only remember my nightmares. And you do remember your sleep paralysis because it feels eternal. If any of you have had sleep paralysis stuff, I have a feeling that every single one of you does remember it quite clearly, because it's so, you see the stuff so neatly. It's so realistic, and it feels like you've been in there for like 30 minutes minimum. It feels too long. I don't know why. It just feels like that. Yeah. I don't know why it happens though. I know low-key why, but why does it happen? So I only know that apparently sleep paralysis happens when your brain wakes up like a couple like milliseconds before your body does, or something like that. And that's why you cannot move. And it literally lasts like seconds. It feels a lot longer, but it only lasts seconds. But I don't know why though. I don't know why the brain wakes up like that. During sleep paralysis, is it possible for someone to help you up and wake up slowly? I have no idea. I've never had that case. Yeah, the lag between the brain and the body. I don't know, because I've never had that happening before, because you cannot even speak. You can only blink and breathe. You cannot even like open your mouth and try yelling for help. So I haven't had the case of somebody like coming in to help. So both of the episodes that I've had, they just kind of go away. When I hit a dead end, I turn around. Oh my god, the nightmare. Thank you, Riley, for the solve. Thank you. My most favorite nightmare. I still think about is one where I was exploring places and the setting just changed as I went because dream logic. But I was being followed the entire time and trying to get away, hide as well. I hit a dead end eventually. When I hit the dead end, I turned around and could hear it creeping up. A hand slowly wrapped his fingers around the wall and I knew whatever it was would show now. So I jumped awake, breathing heavy and sweaty. Oh, that's so scary. That's so scary. Oh my god. I hate the fact of like being followed. You always bite your tongue? I can't even bite my tongue. I'm just literally paralyzed. Yeah, and honestly, sleep paralysis lasts for like seconds only. Ooh. Yeah, I think you just let it happen. I think that's just how stuff happens. I had recurrent sleep paralysis and the best way for me to break it was to take deep breaths. Do you see stuff every single time or just... Or you just woke up paralyzed? Because I have a feeling every sleep paralysis comes with visions. Do you get hit with adrenaline? I don't know. But you get creeped out after it. I remember sitting up immediately and just being like, what the fuck, you know? Do you have auditory hallucinations? No, I haven't had them. I just had visuals. Oh man. Oh man. No, I feel those would be worse. I have not had the auditory ones. It had just been visual for me. Oh god. Thank god. No. I feel that you did not want to give those two demons a voice. Oh. No. Yeah. I remember seeing cats around me. That's a good sleep paralysis. Usually all the sleep paralysis episodes that I had, plus the ones that I've heard people having, it tends... Sorry, I'm gonna lay down a little bit because I feel my neck getting tired. I need support. I feel every sleep paralysis experience that I've heard about has been negative. What if I stream from my bed? No, my bedroom is quite far away from my studio. Charlene, happy 1 month! Yeah. I'm just laying back on the chair, I'm sorry. Reimu, have you trained Mimi to help you? No. Mimi's not sleeping with me. She cheated on me. She wakes me up though. She greets me good morning every single morning, but she's not sleeping with me. She goes to sleep with me at night if she cannot go up to Ray Mama's. She comes to my bed, but she just spends like... She's there and then I feel that when I fall asleep, she just goes away. She doesn't actually stay, I feel. How are you feeling? A little bit better. Oh, hungry though. Oh, hungry. Yeah. She would sleep with me when she was a baby. And I left. And then she got She got too close to Rain Mama. You cracked at Rift? I suck. I suck at Rift. I never won against Leonita, and I used to play Rift when I was like in elementary, middle school against Leonita, but it was like the actual physical board where you had like the pieces. It was a little bit different too, because in the Rift that you would play, they give you like different units. You would be able to like decide between a cannon or like a soldier or like a horse, and each one of them had like different like attack points, right? I played that Rift. This Rift, they didn't have different units. Oh, is it Risk? Oh my god. Sorry, Rift, not really Rift, Risk. There we go. Risk! Sorry. The really old one. The actual physical board. Yeah. Yeah. I remember Leonita would always go for Russia and the US. And the second that he got hold of one of the two, it was game over for everybody. It was game over. Good morning, Reimu. I'm back home and in the office, but the weekend memories are still fresh. Thank you for the QMG and also amazing cars. Thank you for coming, Krisu. Thank you for the super chat too. Ah! I'm so happy I get to meet so many of you guys. Yeah. Yeah. I feel Risk is another games like Among Us. I feel those games are like a good way to like slowly train certain audiences to get used to how banter works. So I have a feeling that a lot of you, it's quite natural that you don't know because that's not how you treat your friends. You normally don't banter. And then you slowly get introduced to how like friendships work inside of Niji, most of them. You know. And there's other people that just will never understand what banter is. I think I had one tweet. It's quite funny. I don't want to focus too much on the negativity. I just found it funny. Don't let me rant too much. I just found it funny that there was one comment, there was one tweet in a tweet of mine after Risk that said like, "Congrats on taking the game too personal," and I was like, I think you were the one that took it too personal. I feel you're projecting, baby boy. I was like, if anybody in the audience and in the people playing that took it too personal was probably you. Yeah. I feel it's because they're just not used to the level of banter. Yeah. Yeah. I feel that the ones that would tell you like unironically, it's just a game, calm down. But they're the only ones that are like, you know, calm down, please, you know. The rest of them would probably look at them and be like, what the fuck? Yeah. It's still, it's understandable though. It's either they are a little bit cuckoo. I feel in that case, they were a little bit cuckoo. In other cases, people are just not used to banter, and that's normal. Because I know, not only with my banter, but I know with other NIJI EN members, when banter like fully starts banter, I know that a couple of you guys, even you, Phantomos, have actually checked up on me sometimes. And like, is she okay? Like, are you okay? Like, did that come and hurt you? And I'm like, nah, it's literally banter. It's because a couple of you just are not used to that. But you know, you react quite differently. Which is good, I feel. Yeah. Yeah. And then there's the cuckoos that actually believe that stuff is actually happening when it's just banter between friends. They watch 6 streams of yours and they already supposedly know everything about you and they already know how you treat your friends off stream, but that's cuckoo for you, so Don't give them too much weight either. Don't give them too much attention either. It's alright. As much noise as they like to make, it's always been a fact that it's the minority of the minority, so we just keep on chilling. If you can't trash talk your friends during a game, that's not a real friendship. I don't wonder if they ever played Uno with friends. Oh man. I feel Uno is even worse than Risk, if I'm being honest. Uno is way worse than Risk. Yeah. Monopoly? I haven't played... I don't think I've ever bantered in Monopoly. I've only played Monopoly with Leonie, with my family. And I remember Monopoly used to be like super long. Yeah. I think people take Risk more seriously. No way. For me, it's Uno. Uno feels way more personal. In Risk, it's like, no, my territory. In Uno, it's like, how fucking dare you attack me? You know, it feels more personal. Yeah. Risk was fun though. I remember in the original Risk, you also had like more cards, I feel. I remember the Risk that I used to play with Leonichan was a little bit more complicated than the one we played yesterday. I remember it being more complicated. Yeah. I can't stand Monopoly. I only know that I sucked at I feel every single game that I played with Leonichan, I sucked. I sucked at chess. I sucked at Risk. I sucked at Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I sucked at Monopoly. I never won against Leonichan, never. And I have a feeling if I played with them again right now after like 444 years, I would still lose. I would still fucking lose, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. He's great at like Leonichan is the kind of guy that thinks like, you know, my brain can think like maximum like maybe 4 or 5 steps ahead. I would say 3 if I'm like not concentrating, you know? Leonichan is the kind of guy that thinks like option A and option B and each option has like 20 different outcomes. He's that kind of guy. He's scary. He's scary when it comes to like strategy games. He never loses in strategy games, never. Yeah. That's why I would find it so funny. I would find it so funny. Riley, thank you so much for that for that sopa. When Doppio would just like, oh my god, Doppio. I feel Doppio was the way that I play. Doppio was like showing the way that I would play when I was little against Leonichan. Oh my god, Doppio. At some point in the last game, I was just like, please, just let Doppio play. He needs to learn. Let him win, please. I'm begging you. He was just like throw the dices. He literally put the D in Risk. Yeah. Oh my god. He was so funny. He has 7 soldiers in 7 territories. Each territory would only have 1 soldier. It would always end up like that. Oh my god. Oh boy. It was too funny. It was way too funny. Man. Oh. Ah. Never let Doppio play again, bro. No, I want to play with him again. He needs to understand this game. He needs to play it. That's the only way. It was really funny because he had like so much like watch. He watched like 90% of the first game. And then the second game, like 20% in the second game, was like, oh, I finally understand. And I was like, what were you doing all this time? What do you mean you just understood? What do you mean you just understood how the dice work? Doppio, please. You're still funny. Yeah. At least you read the strategies. Oh my god, I cannot believe the... Well, now I don't have to read the WikiHow page anymore. And I was like... do you have the wiki page open? He was like, yeah, the first step says you have to like click on the opponent and then you have to attack. I don't know what to do after that though. You're so funny. You're so freaking good. I don't know what part of it is true and what part of it is false, but it's so... You can see it. You can see him like with the WikiHow in one tab. Oh my god. Oh god. Yeah, he didn't get very far after the first step. If anything. So funny. I feel the only person who would actually like think more than 2 steps ahead would be Shill. Yeah. Cause I felt the rest of Selene, Millie, and Rosemi would get like a lot of troops and they would attack, but they wouldn't really think after that step because they would like get one territory and they was like, great. But then the territory after, you know, next to it would have like way more units than you. So what was the point? I feel the only one that could think more than 2 steps ahead was probably Shill. But he was like low-key failing on that one at the end in the first match, because he then ended up like spreading his units too thin because he wanted Asia so bad. The 2 territories that I would have and I didn't care about, that he was like constantly fighting against, he would lose. He would just have bad RNG with those 2 territories. He got too desperate because he wanted them so bad. He ended up like spreading too thin in Asia. Niji Knight, thank you so much for the sopa. I had a lot of luck in the first one. In my second match was the worst of the worst, and also my strategy did not work for that kind of map, I guess, because I noticed that like half of it in those sort of maps is better to do. It's better to do like gorillas, like mini attacks instead of like waiting for the bigger ones. I'm not good with those. The way Doppio plays this style, you gave him the rule book, he reads it, he understands that he plays it the complete opposite. I know! Yeah, I feel that map, yeah, skirmishes is the way to go. I don't like skirmishes. That's why I lose every time against Leonichan in Age of Empires as well. Because Leonichan is the kind of guy that he wins with skirmishes. I'm the one that like, I'm the pocket economy, the pocket, you know what I'm talking about, right? I'm the pocket one. If I'm playing with teams, I'm the pocket one. I'm the one at the back that supports everybody with good economy. Because what I like to do is like surround myself, wall myself up, and then just wait. And then just wait. And build up a good economy, and then build up the biggest and most powerful military that nobody will be able to stop once I have it. I'm just too slow. Yeah. Arigato! Thank you for that Solvit! Nervy and Charlene! I want to meet you in Anime Impulse. Please don't say it out loud. Oh! Okay, let me read this in my mind then. That's so cute. Wait, that's so cute. That's such a cute dream. Me with Kaname. That's so cute. Charlene, thank you so much for the Solvit. Momo just finished the fan letter and I hope it can be successfully delivered. Even if it doesn't, I'm pretty sure that my love for you has been conveyed. Thank you, that means so much. No, I read the important part in my mind, guys. I read the important part in my mind. Yeah. I I remember loving the Command and Conquer. Which one is that one? I haven't played this one. Well, I haven't played this one. You know which one I used to like lose against Leone? I played so many strategy games when I was a little girl. What the fuck? I'll play, I only know the Spanish title. It's called Astucia Naval. I'm pretty sure the newer version's on Steam. I played the physical one. We have those little like those little desktop looking tablets. It's the ones with like the ships where you gotta sink the other ships. Yeah, Battleship. I used to play Battleship a lot. Yeah. I had a lot of board games when I was little. Tio Kashima, thank you so much for the orange super chat. So how did I finally have a meet and greet with you? I didn't know what to expect being the last one someone let you made me cry. But I started tearing up and then you started crying and everything was just amazing. Glad you loved the bouquet. You were the one that made me cry. Yeah, I remember that one. Oh god. I'm so proud of you. You already know what I had to say in the meet and greet. I don't know how much of it you want to talk in the public, but I'll just repeat that I'm really proud of you and I'm really happy. Yes. Yeah, he made me cry, guys. The bouquet was really pretty too. Thank you. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that, but I ended up crying. Not because I was sad. It was just... It was such good news that I ended up crying. Yes. Thank you so much for coming and greeting me and spending a little bit of your time with me. And you know, being so vulnerable, you know? Thank you for showing that kind of vulnerability. It made me really happy. Really happy. Thank you so much for being so OP and decided to be so vulnerable with me. Thank you. Yeah, everybody was so wholesome, guys. I loved you so much. Every single one of you that came to the meet and greet, I will forever remember you. I'm so happy. I don't know, I feel so full. Like, my heart is full. I don't know what else. I don't know how else to describe it. Yeah, my heart is really full. Let's see how long it lasts, you little shits. But for now, it's just like that one sentiment. You kind of just look back at it and then you just kind of like... You know? It's like a happy sigh. It feels... My heart is full, that's it. I love going to this kind of events. They take a lot of you. That's why many of us did not even stream the day after, because it is a lot of work, but it's worth it. Anything that has like that interaction, like actually being able to be there with you guys, because you guys have been there for us the whole, you know, the whole year. And then you can actually like meet the person that has been so supportive, that has been so funny, that has been like a little shit in your streams. You know, the day where you can actually meet them, you're like, oh my god. It's like a mini blessing, one after the other. Yeah, I don't know what else to say and what else to like call it other than like mini blessing. Each one of them. Hope you guys can come to EastCon sometimes. We'll see. I want to go to other countries, if anything. I want to go to other countries. I don't know. You know what? I'm going to poke management about that. My manager is not responsible for that, but she will carry the message. And I'm pretty sure that other EN members feel the same way. It'd be really good to be able to visit other countries too. And yeah, and other places in the US too, because the US is pretty big. You know? It would be amazing. Yeah, it's impossible when that's the one problem with the EN audience, which is it's like a double-edged sword, isn't it, guys? There's so many different countries, there's so many of you guys around the world that do speak English, but our audience, it's like risk, man. Our audience is spread thin across the world. other people, for example, I feel other EN members have like a certain audience bigger in like certain countries, but I feel like, for example, for Etheria, and I can only speak for myself especially, my audience, I feel like all of you guys are like equally spread around the world, which makes it a little bit more difficult because you know, so many of you are like everywhere, to the point that one time slot for streams will not work for everybody and will never work for everybody. That kind of sucks. You pick the morning slot for NA, and it's sort of like good for EU bros and good for Asian bros, but then sometimes for NA it's too early, right? And thank you so much for the sopai. And Great Leo, welcome to the Phantom family. Thank you so much for that membership. Yeah. And then when I decide to stream like NA nighttime, or some of you call it NA prime time, it's too late for EU and Asia. It's just the way it is. It is just the way it is. It's no use crying over spilled milk. It's just the way it works with NA. That's why it's so different with the JP branch, because our JP senpais, they mostly have, I know they do have international audience, but you know, if you're their audience as well, you know that you guys are the minority. Most of their audience tend to be from Asia, especially from Japan. So once they stream, most of their audience will be there. It doesn't work that way with us. It doesn't work that way, sadly. That's why Loki, they don't have schedules either. I don't know if you kind of like figured it out. That's why most of them don't have schedules either. They kind of always either stream at the same time, or when they stream, most of the audience will also be available. But for us, we kind of have to. They don't know. Most of them don't have a schedule the way that we EN has. A couple of them started like actually making schedules, but most of them don't. For us, we put schedules because it's because Loki, the EN VTuber culture is a little bit different. I feel the EN side tends to have more schedules, but also because our audience is so spread out that everybody needs to know when the stream will be. So you kind of just like have to schedule it because of time difference. So that's why. Yeah. Yeah. Schedules are also, I feel everything ends up being like a double-edged sword. Riley, thank you so much for the solve, thank you. And it all comes down to like how you build your own audience, in my opinion. I get so much FOMO seeing everybody go into your meet and greet, but I could not imagine walking in and being like, "Hi, I'm Riley." Why not? I'll just use my real name and not let you know it's me. No, at some point you will have to bring something up that will like let me know that you're Riley. I'm pretty sure. Even if I do get there, one day gotta keep it up a mystery. No, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure something would leak. And I will know. I will know. Yeah. Kawaii? No. Like what, Reimu? Like, I don't know, you're gonna slip. I'm pretty sure you're gonna slip. You're gonna say like a memory that you liked, and I'm gonna be like, wait a second, that's Riley. You know? I'm gonna be like, yeah, you're either gonna talk a lot about Zelda or like something that happened, and I was like, wait a second, that was Riley involved. You're Riley. I'll never meet you. No, Mishka, please. Please. It'd be really funny. I love Zelda. Me. Hello, Riley. That would be so funny. So I love Zelda. That would be so funny. No, I have a lot of Phantomos that greeted me yesterday. And you guys were saying, a couple of you were saying like, I don't know how, but you became my Oshi and I hate horror. I cannot do horror. And I was like, baby, you do know 90% of what I do is horror related, right? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, oh my god. I was like, thank you. They're like, I'm so bad with horror, but you became my Oshi. And I was like, how did that happen, baby? Because you do know. You do know that 90% of what I do is horror, right? And they're like, I know. Ethan, thank you so much, Sofa. Everyone in your meet and greet line was so nice. I loved meeting you even though I was so nervous and I was shaking. You're adorable. I hope I can meet you again. I hope I can get to talk with you again. If possible, yeah. Your cuteness overweighs is scary. I feel I'm just too much of a clown. Sometimes it is scary when I get too much into the game. Sometimes I clown too much to the point that watching me is not as scary as you thought it would be. I feel that's how I do it. It's not that I actively do it on purpose. It's just that I suck at games. No, I have not played Shin Megami Tensei or Persona. Tiffany, my handler, my anime impulse staff did recommend me Persona. She also recommended me we talk about manhwas. She reads a lot of like shoujo manhwas. And when she asked me what kind of manhwas I would read, I was like, I'm so sorry, I'm BL. I feel like 95% of the manhwas, not manga, the manhwas that I read are BL. I am so sorry. And she was like, oh, it's okay. She recommended me. Let me Google this too. I don't know if I type out the name. Manhwa. Yeah, she recommended me the Viridescent Tiara. Yeah. Because she said, like, if you like... She knows me so good. Tiffany, I love you. She was like, if you like protagonists with black hair and blue eyes, read what is it? Read the Viridescent Tiara. And I was like, oh. And then when I googled it, the first thing that I see is the dude with black hair and blue eyes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she knows me. She knows me too damn good. Oh shit. And the other one that she recommended me was, let me see. Oh, this one. This one does not have blue eyes, but it has black hair. She recommended me the Villain Duke's Precious One. Yes. She recommended me that one. She was like fangirling with me with the best friend to lovers troop. Yes. That's good. Yeah, we're like fangirling over the same things. We're like best friends or like childhood friends to lovers. Yes, so people sleep on that one. I love enemies to lovers. That one's good. That one's good food. But sometimes you want dessert, right? Sometimes you want that sweet dessert, that little fluffiness, you know? That's when best friends to lovers come in. People sleep on that trope so much. It's so wholesome. It's so wholesome. There's so many things that happen in that trope. It's too vanilla. No way. I want to go pee, damn it. They have to like... It's so scary when you fall in love with a friend. I only fall in love with friends. I am unable to fall in love with people I don't know. I feel I've expressed that before. I can only fall in love if they become my friends too. Falling in love with a friend is so scary, guys. Because you have to choose. And I also overthink so much. You're going to ruin a friendship that it's like perfect, you know? Are you willing? Are you willing to risk the friendship for whatever thing you're feeling that's not even like sure? It's not even like 100% sure that they will date you. Are you willing to take that step? Because then you will be losing your best friend, and losing a best friend hurts like a motherfucker. It's a big risk. It is indeed a big risk. Yeah. So it's kinda... It's a good trope. It's a good trope, man. Yeah, also keeping your feelings bottled also hurts. You're so right. Yeah. I take the step confessing my feelings to my girl best friend and she stopped talking to me. Yeah, that's one of the things that can happen. Because I feel people lie to themselves in two different ways. One, it's like, nothing will change after you confess and you can still be friends. That's not true. Two, if we date and if something bad happens, the friendship will stay. That's not true either. Let me break your reality a little bit more. It doesn't mean that will end up being negative. It doesn't mean that way. But the friendship will never be the same. That sometimes it doesn't mean it's bad. Sometimes it actually works. You can keep your friend after, you know? But it will never be the same as it was before you guys confessed. Never. And that is so scary. Yeah, you cannot just swap it under the rug and pretend nothing happened at all and just keep on being best friends. That doesn't happen. So either both of you get over the awkwardness and just like build a new friendship. The friendship still stays, but it is a new friendship. But it'll just never be the same as it was before. So it's a risk you gotta take. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. And that is what's so scary about it. Yeah, it's such a good trope in my opinion. Enemies to lovers trope. I see you two desire to be loved by someone even after they've seen you at your worst and lowest points. Yeah, that's the beauty though. But that can also be seen as friendship to lovers though. But I know what you mean though. I love both tropes in my opinion. It does sound like a terrible idea. For me, I'm always the one that likes the risks. I'm sorry. Whenever I talk on stream, it's funny because it's like Enna. Whenever Enna and I talk on stream, we seem like this negative people that like overthink a lot. And we're always negative. But in real life, IRL, we kind of just like more into the positive aspect. Enna is more positive. Enna is more like kind. Me, I'm always the one that... I like to call it me being naive. But my mom says that it's me being positive. Because people tend to, you know... People tend to get freaked out too much over the... This is going to ruin the friendship. This is not a great idea. I'm too scared like what something happens. And I'm like... I'm weird because I overthink a lot. But I also am the thinker of like... Why are you freaking out over something that both of us don't know it will happen? Why not just... enjoy it right now, you know? You like me, I like you. Let's go. You know, I'm kind of like simple-minded like that. Even though I do overthink a lot on other aspects of life. But I'm also, yeah, I'm also the kind of girly that goes like that. Like, why are you crying over stuff that you don't know it will happen? You don't know. Yeah. It doesn't mean that I don't think about the future, though. Because I don't date somebody if I'm not thinking about a future with them, right? It's just that if it'll be a mess. It'll be a mess if you think too much about the future. You have to think about the future always, but if you think too much about the future, you won't live the present. You will be a slave to the future. You won't enjoy the present. And that's the way to auto-sabotage. And also, I am a romantic, yes. But there's a certain degree of truth to my words, you know? What if we end up breaking up? What if I end up becoming the bad guy here? What if we break up and then all your friends will hate me and you're like... We haven't even started dating. Why are you already thinking about breaking up? Chill! You know? Why are you thinking that far ahead? What if it's the complete opposite? You never know. See? Yeah, it's always a what if. If you don't want to break up, just date me and be a nice guy. That's it. That's all you gotta do to avoid your what ifs. That's all. Maybe I put it too much. Maybe I put it on the table like too simple. But that's just the way that I literally take it on. That's it. Just date me and be a good person. That's literally the only way to avoid the what ifs. The only future I think about is my future with you. Yeah! Thank you, Riley, with that sofa. Thank you. I don't know. That's just how I take stuff. Yes. You'll be a great romance writer. Thank you. I used to do that with Hetalia. I haven't done one of those in years though. But my friends used to like what I wrote. Oh, Ray Grandma is calling me. Give me a second. I'm gonna message her. Alright. At least you were in a Homestuck? I used to read Homestuck. I never finished it though. I'm a fake Homestuck fan. I never wrote anything about Homestuck though. Or read anything about Homestuck other than the whole thing. What did you say about my 5 minutes? Oh, so, bro. I was heavily into Hetalia though. I was full into Hetalia and I apologize. Actually full into Hetalia. I was so full in Hetalia. Help! I read so many doujinshis. So many of them. All my shapes were the most problematic ones. I wrote stuff about Hetalia. I was deep into that. I was deep into Hetalia. I'm sorry. You talk about Japan? Yeah, Japan was my favorite one. That says a lot. That already says a lot. Oh, I'm sorry. That says enough. I will not say anything other than my favorite one was Japan. And that will say everything that you guys need to know about my stuff. I am so sorry. I apologize. I know. But I like Kiku so much. I love Kiku. I know what's the ship. Don't say it out loud. No, don't say it out loud. Don't say it out loud. I'm gonna get canceled, please. Don't say it out loud. Okay. I'm gonna get canceled. No, I'm serious. I will actually get canceled. Stop it. I know the actual history and I will never. I'm just talking about Hetalia, okay? I know, you guys. I know. But the art was so good. The art was so good. And we all... Oh my god, I see a pattern. I see a pattern. Oh my god, you know that one. Why are you shipping them? They're siblings. I'm like, no, they're not. He calls him his little brother, but they're not actually brothers. Oh no, it goes all the way from there. Oh no. Yeah. China is hot. I'm just gonna say that. I simp for China. I think, yeah. China and Hetalia was hot. He was so hot. I'm sorry. I simp a lot for China. China. Yes. China was so hot. She was like this big brother that knows so much and was so knowledgeable, but also he's a baby girl. He can like... China was so hot. Shit. China is the kind of big brother that will like kick your ass. He's so strong. He's so fine. I know. He's so strong. Like he as a country is so fucking strong. Actually, canonically accurate. China is so strong. He never let anybody invade him. We will not talk about that one single invasion. But he was so strong. He was a big brother. He was so dependable too. He was this big empire that lasted for so long. But then he was also baby girl that you kind of wanna... Oh no, there's my kings. I see China as a as the power bottom. And I love, don't take this as an insult, my Chinese phantomos. I love power bottoms. China is the bottom that chooses his top. You know what I mean? He will break you. He will break you. He will kick your butt. But he will... Oh, China, I love you. He's the one that has the actual power. He chooses. Yes. I was about to say he can break your butt, but he chooses who will break his. I love China in Hetalia. He's a great character. He's a great... I will drink water now. I love him so much. I see him as a switch though. That's the beauty. That's the beauty of China and Hetalia. I see him as a switch. China is so pretty. Damn it. I'm sorry, I just googled him. And I'm going back. He's amazing. He was probably my favorite one. I probably only like Japan because I like projecting. Maybe the actual man that I wanted to date was China, not Japan. Fuck. No! I'm finally being realistic and honest with myself. Okay, fine. Nijinai, thank you so much for the super. Wait, don't you have a linguistic kink? I do. But it's with Japanese and with the old Japanese way of saying degozaru. It was like an old Japanese thing in the language, and apparently it was only used for like it was only used by samurais. Degozaru. Degozaru was like the old way of saying des. Reimu desu. Reimu degozaru. It sounds so much cooler. It's so pretty. Anshin degozaru. It sounds so pretty. Come on now. I want degozaru to come back. Make it come back, please. I just want to hear degozaru more. Weep? That's not even being a weep. That's actually what happened. That's a fact. What do you mean weep? Degozaru sounds nice. That's canon. That's lore. That's Japanese lore. Japanese lore. Using the degozaru is way too formal. Yeah, but it sounds so nice. It just sounds nice. It's history, you mean? Yeah, okay. Let's call it history. Not the Japanese lore. Let's call it history. Isn't degozaru the formal? Not the current one. Current one in current Japan, nobody. And by nobody, I say as nobody uses degozaru. Degozaru was only used by samurais back in the days. Yeah, now people use desuwa. Desuwa? No, don't say desuwa out loud in Japan. Nobody uses that either, but... Yeah. What era? What era were the samurais in? It was before the Meiji Restoration. Because that was when the law restricting the katanas happened. So it was before Meiji. So Edo. Right? Yeah, Edo. Edo and Sengoku and Tokugawa. Yeah, it was before Meiji. We call it the Meiji Restoration. That's another problematic thing of mine. I really like Japanese, like the old Japanese aesthetic. And I will not say any further than that. But I really like old Japanese aesthetic. I like the whole vibe. Except for the vibe that I will never say out loud, but I would like the vibe, that like the visual aesthetic. It's really pretty. The architecture and the kimonos is really pretty. Yes. Oh, thank for like old stuff, because I remember when we were watching like when we were playing that one horror game and you guys made me look the park. There was also this Chinese architecture that I liked a lot. It was apparently like really old, and it's the doors that it doesn't have a door per se. It's just like a circle hole in the wall. It's just like a full circle on the wall. I love those. I love how those look like too. And that's apparently like a really old Chinese architecture. I'm just an old soul. Yeah. I just like hit. Yeah, I feel I just tend to like the old history too, because all the series that I watch are also like history pieces. I like them. I like them more than the modern. Yeah, like the circular windows and the circular entrances. I don't know if you've seen like one of those old Chinese architecture, like one of those old Chinese gardens. They have like this doors that it's just like a circle. It's just a circle, and they look so pretty. It looks so pretty. Yes, that's called a moon gate. Oh, let me see. Moon gate. Why is it called? Oh, I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, I like the moon gates. For me, like visually, the moon gates are so gorgeous. Yes. I didn't know that's what they call them. I like the moon gates in the Chinese architecture so much. They're really pretty. Yes. Bring them back, please. It does look pretty. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah. I think old architecture is the first thing that comes to mind when you think about Chinese architecture. Yeah. And like with hanging flowers and stuff, and with like a lot of green, it just looks too pretty. I also like the, how do you call them? I just like watching a lot of Chinese historic dramas. What's the... I forgot. Oh my god. I used to... Oh my god. What's the Chinese example for kimono? But it's way more like... Actually wearing that is better than wearing a kimono, because the kimono literally does not let you breathe. I think it has a D. I don't remember. Hanfu! Never mind. No, qibao. Not the qibao. I'm talking about hanfu. Yes! Hanfu looks so comfortable, and it looks so flowy, and it's so gorgeous. I've always wanted to have a hanfu for my outfit, but I'm scared that people on Twitter will cancel me. Because of whatever cultural appropriation bullshit. Hanfus look so pretty, and they're so flowy, and they're so feminine. And they look so comfy, and every single person that wears a hanfu, they look gorgeous. Oh my god, I have a friend that's like obsessed with like Chinese history. She knows so much, and I learned a little bit from her. China has so much history, like so much. I cannot know everything about it because their empire has been there for so long. Actually, Grandpa. I know she showed me like a certain dynasty, and I liked their aesthetic a lot. I don't remember which one was it. I don't remember which one was. Can any of my Chinese fantomos is out there? They have this cute like They have this cute red mark like in the forehead that looks like a flower. Tang? Oh, is it tang? Is it the tongue? I don't remember. I think it's a tongue. It's so pretty, man. So, thank you so much for the super chat. You don't know that my filter does show me the message, right? Let me read it out loud. Do you know how many people set the line because staff kept track? Also, the shirt said, I'm very vulnerable right now if any bad bitches want to take advantage of me. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me what your shirt says. Yes, I do talk about the shirt. You know how many people set the line because staff kept track? I swear to God. That was so embarrassing. Staff was actually keeping track of it. They were so confused. She actually asked me, is this like an inner joke of yours? And I'm like, no, please. She was like, that's the 9th person in a row that says it. And I'm like, stop counting. Yeah, there's so many dynasties. I don't know them. My friend is the one that memorized them all in order and stuff, and she knows about every single one of them. And it looks, handful looks so elegant and flowy and feminine, and they just look feminine and flowy and comfy. That's like the best 3 in my list. Kimonos are cute. Kimonos are elegant too. Kimonos are gorgeous, but I've worn a kimono before. I'm pretty sure I'd be way more comfortable in a handful. I've never worn a handful before. Maybe I'm just talking bullshit. If any of you have worn a handful before, please do tell me. Does it actually feel as comfortable as it looks? There are many kinds of modern handfuls as well. I've never worn them. They look, I don't know. I'm a sucker for handfuls. And they have this like translucent like clothes, like layers of clothes on top of it, but it doesn't look heavy. It looks, I really want a handful, but I don't want to get canceled, but I really want to wear a handful. Chinese fandoms, give me your blessings, please. Don't let me get canceled. I want a handful, but I want to get canceled on Twitter if I wear one. Chinese fandoms, please. Protect me. Why would you get canceled for wearing them? Because Twitter goes kind of cuckoo when you wear like different clothes from different countries. They're kind of weird like that. They're so pretty. I want one. And the cute like hair accessories. I don't know. I just love that aesthetic. They're so gorgeous. I'll pray for you. Damn it. No, it's always, I'm not even scared like of my Chinese fandoms getting mad, because I know none of y'all will get mad, or from other fandoms. It's always people that have no correlation to the culture at all. They're the ones that get mad. It's so funny. It's like I feel another person got mad because another one wore the kimono, and all the Japanese interacting with the tweet, they were like so happy. They're like, you look so gorgeous. I'm so happy that you wore a kimono. Do you like it? How was your experience in Japan? Next time, try wearing this other kimono. Have you tried wearing this other kind of kimono? They were so happy. And then the people that were fighting about it, none of them were Japanese. And I'm like, man. It always happens. You know what other clothes look really pretty? I don't know. I'm just a sucker. I'm just a sucker for history, man. Like the old aesthetic, I love a lot. I was about to say the old Korean dress also looks so pretty. I'm a sucker. What is that one dynasty where the dudes wore this like translucent top black hat? What is that one? That one I liked. The one from the manhwas. Clothes look very beautiful. Let me Google. Wow, this look pretty too. Oh wow. Yeah, the top hats that only like the how do I call it? People with high ranks, the men with high ranks would use. The top knot. Was it Joseon? Joseon. It is! It's from that dynasty! It is from that dynasty! Yes! I don't know much about Korean history either. I'm sorry. I'm talking about Korea. Yeah. Did I pronounce it correctly? I don't even know. Joseon? I don't know. Dynasty. Aesthetic. It's pretty. Their dresses don't look as fluffy, as the handful, as the what? Oh my god, yeah, as the handful, but they still look comfy. It looks fluffy. It looks warm. That's the word that I was looking for. It looks warm. It looks pretty. Yes. It looks heavy though. It does look heavy. Yes, yes, yes. ちょっと women clothes. Is it just a handbook? I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Whoops, I'm sorry. It is the handbook. They look so pretty. They're really like pinky translucent one, the pastel ones. They look so pretty. Oh, I like how it looks. Yes. Korea can get pretty cold, right? Yeah, yeah, it can. It's so fluffy. They look like a flower. The bottom part of the dress looks like a flower, so I like it a lot. Yes. Anyway, sorry, I ended up fangirling too much about traditional clothes of different countries, even though I don't know much about the history. I just know that it looks really pretty. It was a nice topic. I don't know, traditional clothes look really pretty. I don't know what else to say. Korea can get chilly in later months. Korea apparently has like extreme temperatures when it comes to winter. They have like this they set up these little small like little tents when you gotta like take the bus and stuff like that, because it just gets way too cold apparently. Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. It also applies to summer too. Apparently they have the same tents for like with like coolers and stuff like that. Yeah. I want to visit Korea one day. South Korea. I want to visit South Korea one day. I don't need a visa. I don't need a visa to go to South Korea. I can literally go tomorrow. It's just too far. Yes. Someday I'll just go when it's neither too hot or too cold. I wonder which months will be good. If it's not too hot, not too cold. Yeah. You can get together with the others. Yeah. I told Hayun to be there in Korea if I ever go because I just don't know Korean. I only know how to say 여러분. 여러분. I know. What else? 사랑해요. I know. What else? I forgot how to say I miss you. It has a P. Give me a second. One translator. He even taught me how to say like... Oh my god, I forgot the word. Korean. K. K. Where's the K? Google Translator, please. Korean. Korean. Is it in C? Yeah. Let me mute.
보고 싶어요.
There we go. 보고 싶어요. That's the only thing that I can say. And I know that they say a lot, Sumina. That seems to be this. You didn't mute? Shit. Yeah, they end a lot with Sumina because that seems to be their this. That's all. I don't know Korean, I'm sorry. I did study Korean when I was in university and then I forgot it. I used to be able to read, what's the alphabet's name again? I forgot. Eh? Hangul. Yeah, I used to be able to read Hangul perfectly. Like I used to be able to read a whole paragraph like fluently, like really fluid and really nice. I had no idea what I was reading, but I was able to read it. And then I forgot. Really? Yeah. Hangul is pretty easy to learn. You can learn it in literally in 1 hour. Not kidding. I'm literally not joking. Hangul is so easy to learn. Thank you, Emperor that made it, because he wanted their people to know how to read. Thank you. I forgot your name, but you're OG. It's super easy to learn. I love that. Vocabulary. What I like though is that Korean and Japanese have like literally the same freaking grammatical structure. So that's why I didn't like I knew Japanese by then when I ended up studying Korean. I already knew a little bit of Japanese. So I didn't struggle so much with the grammatical structure. Why can't you use so many languages? I love languages. I suck at them all, but I love learning them. Learning a language is like opening so many doors in a country. While learning a language, you learn the history of the country, and you also learn like certain like cultural things from the country too. It's so entertaining. It's so fun to learn a language. When you ask why in like a certain language topic, then they explain it to you. You learn about society. So you're like, oh, you know, it's cool. It's cool. I didn't know anything about that one, Emperor. You know, the Hangul history, the dude. He was apparently like I don't know. If there's any Korean out there, please feel free to call me out. You guys know your history more than me, of course. But apparently this emperor that invented the Hangul was like really loved by the people because he actually thought about the people. He wanted more people to learn and to be able to read. Because before, only like the high-ranked people would be able to read. And he wanted the whole everybody, rich or poor, to be able to read. He wanted knowledge to be spread. So that's why he made the Hangul. Because before they only used the kanji thing. The kanji characters that came from China. And that was too difficult. Mood, actually, it is too difficult. I don't know why Japan couldn't just stay with hiragana and katakana. Who thought it was a good idea to mix hiragana, katakana, and kanji? Oh, I want to speak to the manager. Just leave it to hiragana, please. Yeah, let me speak to the manager. Yeah. So he wanted everybody to be able to read and have access to knowledge. So that's how the Hangul was created. And it was so, he thought of the people, and that's why he made a system that was easy to learn. And it is easy to learn. So bless you. I don't remember your name, but... Kanjis are cool. Kanjis are so difficult, man. And if they pick kanji, at least could they like keep the original Chinese reading, please? Like, when I was studying Chinese, so like Mandarin, I remember what I loved about Mandarin was like, yes, the Hanzi, is that how they say it? Hanzi looked, they are hard to memorize, but at least they only have one reading most of the times, like 98% of the times, it's only one reading. So you memorize one Hanzi and it will stay like that all the time. In Japan, they're like, we have 5 different readings sometimes. They usually is 3 different readings, but sometimes, depending on the combination, if there's a kanji before or after, or if there's hiragana to it, it changes the reading. And you're like, but why? Why? I don't like that. Kanji, what are you? You're not? So, ikiru, umane. I don't understand. I don't understand who... I want to talk to the person that made the decision and that thought that would actually be a good idea. Who? Talk to me. Face me. Sinon, thank you so much for the yellow super, thank you. Hi Reimu, I was a mate Ivy that asked a sibling question. Ah! It was so amazing to meet you for the first time. Your single was amazing. I will study read Spanish for the next one. Thank you so much for coming to the meet and greet. It was so, you're so pretty that day. Thank you so much for coming to meet me. Ah, every phantom that comes out. Thank you so much. Oh. Kinky Cadbury, thank you so much for the super. Reimu, I just wanted to say that I want to see you live one of these days, and I still love you, even if you refuse to play Uncharted. Hope you have a great day today. Thank you! I'm having an amazing day. I'm going to so many tangents, I'm sorry. I will come back to Uncharted someday, I promise. You have to learn modern Mandarin and ancient Mandarin at school. Oh my god, that sounds like a... Wow. He really wants to see you play Uncharted. He really does. And I just started playing Metal Gear. I just picked Metal Gear for this week. Let me stretch. My neck hurts a little bit. Man. Metal Gear is short? Okay. What even was the original topic? It started with Hetalia, but we kind of overgrew Hetalia into like a more healthy approach of like actually knowing the countries and appreciating the country as it is. There's two different endings from Hetalia. You either outgrew it and decide to love the country as it is, or you either become an uncultured little shit. There's two different ways of ending if you're a Hetalia fan. Yeah. So pretty. Korean sounds so pretty. I love the phonetics of Korean. All that I remember when I was studying Korean, all that I remember was there was an sound that was written in 3 different ways. And in 3 different specific ways. And that one was a little bit too difficult because you couldn't really... Like, apparently my teacher told me that the sound was a little bit more different back in the past. So you could, like, actually know which character was the It was the or something else. But now Korean, like, nowadays Korean, they all say the same. So it's kind of just like you have to know. You know, if you know, you know, kind of thing. I feel that was the only character that I had a trouble with. It was the A. The rest of it was pretty. You write what you hear. I like that a lot about Korean. It's pretty similar to Spanish in that sense. Most of what you write, it's what you hear and what you say. You know? Oh, Lloyd, thank you so much for this yellow super. Your tangents are always fun to listen to. Thank you for giving us a bit of your history nerd side. I love it. I don't know a lot. I wish I knew more. I don't know much about it. I know more about Japanese history. I know way more about Japanese history. So the little things that I know about other countries, it's because it's related to Japan. Yeah. So it used to be intonation, but now it's context. Yeah. Pretty much. Or like the way that it's just the way that you write a word. It's like, for example, in Spanish, right? In Spanish we have cow. The cow. Oh no, it actually works for English too, right? For example, cow, the animal. You hear it, and people that don't know English can either write it down by these 2 ways, right? Right. It's literally this. It is literally this. You don't know if it's the K or if it's the C. You just gotta know how to write it. But they sound the same. It's with the E sound in Korean. It's literally that example. Maybe with the accent? No. My teacher was literally telling me it sounds exactly the same in actual Korean. You just gotta know. And you learn slowly by making mistakes or by reading. Yeah. Let me stretch. Let me stretch by looking down. I'm low-key scared of like stretching my whole body because it hurts my neck. So I gotta stretch like more softly now. Yeah. I actually that's one thing that I always told my students. Please make mistakes. Make lots of mistakes when you're learning a language. When you make a mistake, you learn twice. You learn double. And usually when you make a mistake, you memorize the good, the correction way more. Make a lot of mistakes. Make a lot of them. I can't write. What do you mean? Cow sees moo. I can't write in English. Thank you for that super math. Thank you. That didn't help me with French. Yeah, French is hell language. Yeah. French is a total opposite of Spanish in the way that whatever you write, you don't pronounce. I don't like languages like that. In English, both English and French fall down in that bag, where whatever you write, you don't pronounce. It doesn't make any sense. I don't like it when it doesn't make any sense. There was one word, I forgot which one was it, but I think I saw it on Twitter TL. When there was one word in English, it had like 3 different C's, like the letter C, and all of the 3 pronunciation of the C's were each one of them were different. The 3 different pronunciations of the C were all packed in the same word. I don't remember what word was it. I don't remember. Yeah, I think it's Pacific Ocean. Yeah, Pacific Ocean. It doesn't make any sense. My best friend's Korean, her name is Yul. Yul or Yul? Which means that sometimes you get to go. I wasn't talking. Oh, bro. Well, at least she doesn't take it as an insult. That's nice. Thank you for the super. Yeah, Pacific Ocean. And all the C's are pronounced different. It's so funny. Pacific Ocean. It doesn't make any sense. Like the word oiseau. Bird in French, I always pick this example because it's the smaller one, it's the simpler one, but it also shows the point that I want to make. Oiseau, which means bird in French. If you don't know French, try writing oiseau, please. Like birds. Oiseau. Everybody pick up your pen and write the word oiseau. Oiseau, everybody. Yeah, you want me to write how the word, you want me to write oiseau so you know how you actually have to write birds in plural? Fucking French. Oiseau, everybody. That's how you write oiseau in French. Why is it like that? Because that's how French works. I hated French. You know, when the teacher used to read something, dictates. When the teacher reads something, you gotta write it. That's the worst part of the French learning path. Oiseau. In French, you either have to like wing it. You have to like wing it, and it's like 50-50. If you wing it, that's a 50% probability that you got the word or not. Usually you don't get it. Because in French language, you have to know. You have to know how to write it. That's the only answer. I'm sorry. It's frustrating to hear. Because when you learn a language, you are looking for like different ways that you can learn it. Like, please give me options. Please give me ways that I can learn. And I'm sorry, you have to know. And you know by either fucking up and then learning the word, or you read the word and you'll kind of encounter the word. That's all there is. That's all there is. You just have to know. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oiseau? There's no way people pass proficiency tests for French. I did. By some sort of miracle. But the good thing about the French proficiency test is that it's not like the IELTS, for example, in English. Once you take the French one, you never have to take it again. It lasts your entire life. You don't need to retake it. So I'm pretty sure that when I took the test, my French was way better than what it is right now. I got a C2 if that helps. I wouldn't categorize my French right now as C2, but... How was the... What was the name for that test? I even forgot. What does oiseau mean? It means birds in plural. I forgot the name for that test. Oh, it's called DELF or DELF, depending on the levels that you choose. Yeah, DELF or DELF. The good thing about those exams is that you only take it once in your life. You get the score and that's it. If you like it, you get that score for the rest of your life. IELTS, which is the English one, you gotta take every 2 years because British people think that you'll forget English after 2 years apparently. And also because they like money. So you gotta retake the test every 2 years, which is kind of annoying because I always gotta wake up early for that. Yeah. I never take the TOEFL. I always take the IELTS. I like the IELTS more. I'm picking the British people this time, I'm sorry. I like IELTS more than TOEFL. Français est difficile, surtout le vieux français. A mood. How dare you? I'm sorry. IELTS is easy. I've actually never taken the TOEFL. I've always done IELTS. I still remember it. I will never forget it. I will never freaking forget. When I went, was it with the visa? Yeah, no. Yes. I will never forget it. It's always imprinted in my mind. When I went to get my my UK visa when I needed it. Now Colombians don't need a UK visa. Let's go. But when I went to get my UK visa a couple of years ago, and I went to the embassy, and the guy was like, you know, talking to me. He was like, I know that I don't have an American accent, but you do understand what his point is, right? He was like, oh, you have an American accent, and I was like, oh, I guess. And he was like, it's all right, we can fix it. And I was like, hello? He just said it. That's what I low-key like about British people. I like their humor a lot. Their humor is pretty different from Gringos one. He just casually said it. He just threw that one out so casually. He was like, it's alright, we can fix it. And I was like, huh? What does that even mean? He just laughed and he just approved the visa. He was like, alright. I was like, okay, what the fuck? I will remember that forever. It went like that. Yeah. That's the good thing about the ESL people. You gotta pick an accent that you gotta go with the rest of your life. Or you get a horrible mix of accents sometimes. You can pick the Australian one, the British one, or the American one. And you gotta go with that the rest of your life. Or a weird mix. I've heard people with mixes. It's kind of weird. Hello, mate. Hello, dude. Oh my god, that was so weird. Hello, dude. Yeah. Oh my god. The Kiwi accent. Yeah, you gotta pick one. I feel that one is like the most difficult one to pick up in my opinion. Yeah. I feel the American one is the easiest to pick up. Then again, I don't know. Maybe it's because I heard Ray Papa ever since I was little. You never know. I guess just yeah, I guess it just depends on the kind of exposure that you get. I only got the American one, so I got this weird, ugly accent of mine. It's not an American accent, but you know what I'm going with. My point. Point made. It was so nice to meet you again. Sean! Thank you so much for that sopa. Thank you. I was the bridal Uki. I was talking about you when I first started this stream. I was talking about the cute white pants and the corset that what kind of corset that you were using. You always wear pretty clothes. Last time it was a pretty like stylish jacket. I remember it. I love your Hopcon songs and was blessed by your voice. Thank you. It really means a lot that you came to visit me. Thank you so much. Yeah. I revealed the drip. Yes, I'm sorry. I don't hear your accents. No, my accent's pretty strong. Yeah. I feel it's both my accent and my intonation. The one that gives it up. And my everything. Yeah. Yeah, I do have a pretty heavy accent. If an actual gringo hears me. Yeah. Your accent's cute. Thank you. I don't even know what that means, but alright. No, I don't even have the Florida accent. I failed them. I failed Florida people. It reminds me I once met a couple who I was British. A British couple, you mean? Because of her accent? I found out it's the main accent in Eastern Canada. What? I had no idea. I guess Canada alone has different English depending on the region. What? I've never heard a Canadian speaking like a British person. Canadians pronounce English like America, but their intonation is really different. It all comes down to the intonation. I've never heard Canadian people actually talk like British people. What? That's weird. It's all about the intonation though. Yeah. There's people from that area that grew up in the same area that I did, and they have the same accent. They can't be understood. Damn. Canada. The British keeps on winning. I'm sorry. I just like IELTS more. I say that I like IELTS more, but I've never even done the TOEFL exam. I don't really want to do it either. I'm sorry. I'll go with the IELTS always. What I find annoying is that my listening is pretty damn good. Like, I feel really comfortable in English, even though you see me struggling every single fucking day. But I struggle the same way that I struggle. Let me just tell you, my English is really freaking bad, but I feel pretty comfortable with it because I struggle the same way in Spanish. So, it's whatever for me. I struggle the same way in Spanish, if you know what I mean. It's like, I forgot this word. What's this word called again? Oh, I forgot. It's literally the same way in Spanish. So I'm pretty okay with it. Yeah, I'm pretty okay with it. So, for me, those tests is really fucking easy. It's like me taking Spanish test, even though there's like certain words that I don't know. It's just the same in Spanish. If you give me a weird word that I haven't been using in like daily life, I probably will not know the word in Spanish. You guys have taught me so many different words in English while playing video games. It would probably be the same in Spanish. Recently, I learned what estrafalario meant. It's like, what did it mean again? It's like a weird, exaggerated. I had no idea what estrafalario meant. There's a lot of words in Spanish that I don't know either. Estrafalario. Yeah, I had no idea what that word meant. Leonie-chan used it this week, and I was like, what the fuck does that mean? And my bro was like, you're so stupid. I'm like... Leonie-chan got... How do I say it? I'm the baby in the family that got more English exposure. Weirdly enough... Both Leonie-chan and Leone-chan and Leonie-chan are way better than me in Spanish. But their English kind of sucks. They're both fluent. They're both fluent in English. But I feel Their listening is great. They can still talk, but they have a really heavy accent, like a really, really heavy accent. I think I'm the one that spoke more English in the house, so I guess that's why. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you use it all the time. Yeah, I use it at work right now. I use it when I talk to Ray Papa, and I also used to live in America. I lived in America a couple of years, and I would come back, and then I would go back again to America with Ray Papa. So I guess I got the most exposure to it. I guess. They remark too much the R. Leonie-chan Leonie-chan does a weird thing with the R. This pronunciation R. I don't know why it's difficult for him. Leonie-chan is a little bit better. Yeah. Water. Yeah, water. It's such a difficult word for the word is also difficult for ESL people. I don't know why. I don't know how to explain it either. Like how to put your tongue inside of your mouth. But yeah, the word, and water, it's pretty difficult. It's because of the R. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. World and word is hard for me. It's because of the R. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I do understand though why it would be difficult. It's a weird sound. I just don't know how to explain how to position your tongue to be able to pronounce it. Yeah. You just roll it slightly upwards. Yeah, it's like the back part of the tongue. Not me putting the finger inside of the mouth to see what kind of shape I'm doing with the tongue. R. Yeah, it's like kind of like the back part of your tongue and like the middle part of your tongue. It goes like in the middle of your palate. And kind of just like R, water. It's weird. It's a weird curling, yeah. Yeah. I know the Japanese people also struggle with that sound. It's a weird sound. You wash your hands? I always wash my hands. Or you can just, yeah, I was just gonna say, or you can just pick up the British accent. You won't need that. You won't need that. If anything, they're the ones that like skip a bunch of sounds. Water. See? You don't need to do the water anymore. Just water. Just go with the British accent if you cannot pronounce water. Water. Collar. Color. There you go. You don't want the R at the end for color? You don't like colors? Colors. Color. Yeah. Yeah, you just add an U, a weird an open at the end instead of the R. I will never forget that when when another NIJISANJI liver was trying to what is it? Was trying to like say like REIMU, Reimu, and they just said like and IEMU, and I was like Aimu, and they're like, no, I just said Reimu, and I was like, wait. It was really funny because I was like, what do you mean Aimu? And then it took us like 20 minutes to. It was like and I was like, you mean no It was so funny. Oh, bro. Please pronounce the R's. R's, please. Yeah. You can always pick it up though. You have a lot of options when you're ESL. That's the beauty of ESL. You get to pick. You get to pick which accent you're gonna destroy. Nijisanji Loppa, thank you so much for the super. Thank you. Hi wife, it was nice bringing you again at Anime Impulse. How was the Rosamund the wedding dress? Your wedding dress was so gorgeous, I couldn't stop talking about it. With the Shacho fan. You killed the concert. Thank you, baby. Te quiero también. Te amo. Your dress was so on point. It was the what merch is that? It was the anniversary one where everybody's like wearing a dress, a wedding dress. You were actually so on point with that, with the cosplay. Props to you, baby. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah. I don't know how Aussie English works like. Aussie is weird. In my eyes, Aussie is like a weird combination between American and British to a point that it doesn't make sense to me. And also because Aussie is the one accent that I have had the least exposure to, so... I don't know. Nar. So weird. It's so weird. I feel the most exposure I've gotten of Aussie accent so far has been Nijisanji. Not even kidding. Aussie seem like such aliens to me. They're so far away that I've never had an Aussie friend. Never. It was only until I met my Nijisanji friends, the Aussies from Nijisanji, that has been like the most exposure I've gotten to the Aussie accent. Oh, I need to take it now? Oh. Is it? Yeah, it's... Oh, give me a sec. I'm gonna mute because I need to take my medicine. Sorry, my dad was reminding me about my meds. I'll take them after this stream. He was telling me to have my both my pills. The really strong one that I don't know how to pronounce. I don't know. And another one that's just like a more anti-inflammatory one. But I told my dad that I haven't eaten, so I haven't had breakfast. Yeah, the big buff Reimu one. What pills? Oh, let me... I don't know. Google Translator. This one. Please tell me how to read it. I don't know how to read long words in any language. Wait. Thiocolchicoside. That's such a horrible pronunciation. Thiocolchicoside. Thiocolchicoside. Yeah, that's the strong pills for my neck. But I told Ray Papa that I haven't had any breakfast, so it's gonna be noon soon. I already have KFC already up, so I think after this stream, I'm just gonna heat up the KFC, eat it, so I can have both of my pills with a full stomach. Yeah. KFC sounds so yummy. Yes! Ray Mama is not with us, and Ray Papa is not... Was that even English? I think he was English. Ray Papa is not in his male wife mood yet. He's still grieving Ray Mama being in another country. So he's still in his takeout era. Give it like 3 days. After 3 days, he'll get tired and he'll try to cook. That's how it goes with him. I have to keep reminding myself that KFC is still good outside of the US. I really want to go back to the US soon. I really want to go back to the US and have KFC because I forgot. I literally went to the US this year again, but I never told you guys. I was with my American family, but we didn't have KFC. We had the problematic ones. We had the Chick-fil-A. Yeah, Chick-fil-A. Sorry. I didn't have KFC. I forgot. The problematic one. Yeah. I really want to try Popeyes. I remember I had Popeyes when I was like really small. So I don't remember if it was actually good, but a lot of my US fantomos keep saying that Popeyes is probably the best one. Me, stop! So I want to try like the current Popeyes. Me, stop! I want to try Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is so mid. It's okay. It's good fried chicken. Is it the best fried chicken? Not really, but is it good for the price? I guess, because it's so cheap. But it's okay. It's not the great. I don't know why so many people hype up Chick-fil-A. I don't know why. And they love hyping up the lemonade from Chick-fil-A. It's a lemonade with a shit ton of sugar. What else do you expect from America, really? It's just, I would put it in a negative B. I would put Chick-fil-A in a negative B. In a tier. Yeah. Maybe I should roast some alligator meat today. Are you from Florida, Nijinite? I've never had alligator. I've lived so many years in Florida, but I've never had alligator. All that I know is that alligator is supposed to be like really what's the word that I'm looking for? What's the word that I'm looking for? It's really when you cook yeah, chewy, that's the word that I'm looking for. It's really chewy. It feels like a hard gum. Apparently. I don't know, I've never had alligator. Ray Papa has had alligator. Of course he said that. Ray Papa is not even Florida, man. He's Texas, man. But alright, whatever. Same thing. Howdy. Oh god. The ducks? Yo, Texas is so big. What you mean the ducks? US is so big. Yeah. I'm not... Well, Ray Papa said the alligator, like, by itself doesn't have a lot of taste. What alligator does is alligator kind of sucks whatever you cook it with. So whatever you cook the alligator with, like, for example, I don't know, tomato sauce, it will probably taste like tomato sauce, because, yeah, it doesn't have, like, rich flavor by itself. Like, for example, salmon, you know? Yeah, it's really spongy, but it's really, like, tough. Ray Papa said it was, like, tough and chewy. Like, even if you cook it, like, you actually know how to cook alligator, it's still going to be, like, chewy and hard. Yeah. You gotta spice a lot. Yeah. I had croco? No, crocos and alligators are different. I don't remember the difference, but they're pretty different. Crocodile. Different. Alligator. Both are different. Isn't one of them, I think one of them have their eyes to the front and the other one has the eyes on the sides. Oh, crocos are from salt water. Alligators are from sweet, fresh water. That's the main difference, aside from, like, the way that it look. Yeah, one is... aren't the crocos a little bit bigger than the alligators? Yeah. Yeah, crocos are bigger. Crocos are the scary ones. I feel crocos are the one that look more scary. They catch alligators every single day in Florida. They have, like, a special team that catches alligators because they literally just come up to your, well, if you're, like, near a lake or something. I've never had that problem when I was living in Florida, but so many of my friends did. An alligator just, like, casually goes into, like, your backyard. To your backyard. And they gotta call them. It's, like, super common in Florida. Yeah. I have a friend in Florida who regularly haunts gators and occasionally sends us meat. Oh god, is that legal? I'm talking about the sending meat part. Thank you, Ninja Knight. Kinky Gallery, thank you so much for the super. Now, the difference is one you'll see We'll see you in a while, the other will see you later. Ah, that's so dumb. I'm gonna give you an 8. I'm gonna give you an 8. See you later, alligator. I think the biggest croc is like 7 meters. No. No, keep that shit away from me. Keep that shit away from me. I hate crocos so much. They're so scary. I feel alligators look a little bit like more friendly. They're not. But alligators tend to be like the friendlier version of crocos. Crocos look terrifying. Yeah. What about snakes? I've had more encounters with snakes in Latin America than I did in Florida. So you're basically strong like Latina blood and also Florida survival. Well, that's all of Florida's population. Except that 5%, which tends to be like either the husband or the bride of the other person. That's what I like about Florida. I like Florida. Florida representation. Yeah. You go to Florida looking like my ass. You go to Florida, you go to a casual, what is it? Like the corner? Like the corner stores? The stores at the corner? Or like Walmart? You literally go like, can I get like a chocolate? And they go like, señora, $5. And you're like, okay. Van a ser $5. And you're like, alright, thank you. That's why I like Florida so much. You go like, can I get a choco? And they're like, sure thing, $5 por favor. And you're like, okay. I like that about Florida. I make fun of it, but I like it. It's really comfortable for me, you know? Yeah, Spanglish is 100% a daily thing for everybody in there. There's a dude that I watched that casually goes barefoot in Florida taking bird spiders and even baby alligators. Yeah, I've seen, well, they haven't been in my house, but apparently they do take, some of them take their shoes off when they go hunting for alligators. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why, but that's the thing, yes. Feel the vibration through their feet? Is that how it works? I don't know. I would have to ask one of the alligator hunters. You hunt alligators? No. No, alligator is a little bit creepy. Probably just rain outside because there's this guy who rides on his bicycle selling corn on the cob. It's always addicting. You know what? I don't judge him. I will not judge him. Elote is what we call it in Spanish. You can still feel the Latino culture back in Florida. Yeah. I feel if your parents do a good job at like raising you with Spanish, I would still consider you a Latino. In Florida, I guess. Florida is like the maximum like exposure that you could get of like Latino culture in the US, in my opinion. Yeah. You haven't been to California? No, I have. An aunt is from California. I've been to LA once, just once, and it was a long time ago when I was really little. I like what I like about California and LA and stuff like that is that there's a lot of every single culture, but it's felt different than in Florida. It feels different than in Florida. I don't know how to explain it to you guys. There's everything in California. That's why I like it so much. You can get so many different kinds of foods from different cultures because everything is in there. But it's different. The exposure that you get from Latinos is way different than the one that you get in Florida. Yeah. Yeah, Cali's more of a mix. Florida, you gotta know Spanish. You gotta know Spanish if you live in Florida. Come the hell on. Even if you cannot speak it, you gotta know what you are listening. Come on now. That's the main difference, I would say. USA is the second country with the most Spanish speakers. I know. I know. They would learn to love it one day, I'm sure. I feel the US has like this. Oh no, we're going back to Hetalia. I feel the US is going to like this. They've been hiding this king they have with Latinos, and it kind of just projects with like hate. But I know that deep down, gringos are the one that like Latinos the most. Just saying, they have a thing. They have a thing. You're just too shy to say out loud. I ain't hodling shit. Yeah. She's projecting. Why would I be projecting? I'm the Latina one. Come on. Yeah. Reimu, please. I'm just saying the hard truth. I'm just saying the hard truth out there. Yeah, that's the thing. You guys just need to embrace it. You guys just need to embrace it. You cannot run away from us. There's Mexico right down below. And a bunch of others right after Mexico. You cannot run away. When are you coming to Brazil? I don't know how to speak Portuguese. Eu me llamo? Me llamo? I don't even know if it's called me llamo. I don't know. I don't know how to speak Portuguese. I don't have any friends in Brazil. No shame here. I agree with everything you said. I'm glad that you're self-aware. I'm glad that you're self-aware, King Cadaver. I'm really glad. Mexico is so close to the US and too far from God. Every single country is too far from God. What you talking about? South of the border, it's only Mexico. Well, one friend of mine, I won't say who it is, but one friend of mine lives in San Diego and they have family in Mexico. And he's literally going through the border so many times, and it's like so easy to literally go from Mexico to the US apparently, and it's so short too. Yeah, literally the yellow filter. Yeah. Wait, I think he also said, what was the thing that he said that I found so funny? Oh yeah, he said that his voice changes a lot when there's like a border police, right? When you go through with your car, they like check your papers and whatnot. He's a US citizen, but he has Mexican family. He says that when he goes through the US popos, his voice kind of just like goes up. In Spanish we call that fresa, like a fresa accent, like he's also he looks hella white, just saying. He doesn't what is that one problematic word that people use sometimes? Latino passing or some shit like that. He does not look Latino. He looks like white as fuck. I'm just saying. So I don't know why he does that. If he doesn't even he looks white already. I don't know. So I don't know why he does that. But he's gringo, but he still gets like a little bit nervous when he's like talking to the border police. So he still makes his voice like higher. He goes like, "Hello," you know, like super like LA accent in a boy, with like a higher voice. "Hello, officer." And then his voice goes normal when he goes with the Mexican you know, border police. It's so funny. Yeah, he goes full Valley boy for some reason. He doesn't even speak Valley. He doesn't even speak like a Valley boy. But it comes out when he has to speak with the border police. It's so funny. And I'm like, why do you even do that? You don't even look Latino, man. Come on. So funny. I care for him enough not to like name him. I don't want to call him out. It's really funny. Yeah, it's his flight, his fight or flight instinct. It's so funny. Do you find that when you're speaking other languages, the pitch of your voice changes? It does. It actually has a reason behind it. It's because of the phonetics of certain languages, you know? I find both Japanese and English are pretty nasal. So languages that tend to have pretty nasal phonemes, so nasal sounds, we tend to go higher. Other languages that use the back part of your throat, the middle, where you choke a person, the middle part of your throat and the back part of your throat, they tend to go lower. So French, that sound is pretty guttural. So you kind of tend to lower your voice. Spanish is pretty there, like pretty middle. Spanish is pretty middle. I feel if I have to like kind of like put an order to the languages that I know, I would say Japanese is the highest one, the highest pitch one. So I feel Japanese is even more nasal than English. Then English is really nasal. I don't know, guys, if you even like, you know, if you even realize how nasal this language is. English, and then I would say Spanish. Spanish is pretty in the middle. And then the one where my voice goes the deepest is probably French. And I was also exposed more to like French from Paris, French from France. Cause Canadian French is way more nasal. I hate Canadian French, I'm sorry. I don't like how their accent sounds like. I'm sorry, Canadian people. Your French so ugly. Your French is so ugly. I'm sorry. I hate. It's so nasal. It always goes up, and then they talk as if they're asking questions every sentence. I don't know why. So ugly. Sorry. So if you speak Canadian French, then it's probably gonna be higher than Spanish. Like, yeah. Stuff. I'm sorry, I just don't like it. That one French friend that I had before, my French friend had went to visit his girlfriend in Canada, and he was molding so much. He was like, speak French! You're not speaking French! When they were speaking French, but you know. Can you just speak French correctly? He was molding so much. Québécois French is hated by all Canada. It's okay. Damn. Alright. You know what I learned when I was in in the part of Canada that I speak French? I was expecting a little bit more of 50-50. It was my first time ever going to Canada. So I was expecting the French part of Canada to be like a little bit more 50-50. I knew the English part has like zero French, but the French part, I was expecting more 50-50. Like everything both in French and English. But no! It's like French. Yeah. Obviously, if you don't know French, you can still live there because they still speak in English. But like the menus and the street signs and literally everything, it's only in French. Yeah. And the first language that they will speak in is going to be French. They know English, but the girlies from high school, everybody on the streets is talking in French. Yeah. They're not even doing like English, like Spanglish, like in my house. They don't even do that. They just go full French. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting more like 50-50 or maybe like 70, you know? 70-30. But it's like 95 French, 5% English. I was still comfortable though. Not that I'm not comfortable speaking in French. It's just that I'm more comfortable in English. So when I was in there, I would still understand. I had no trouble reading and listening, but I will always reply in English. And if it was like little words, I would reply in French. Whatever came up to my brain first. It was probably English though. It felt a little bit weird, but it was still in my comfortable zone. It's like in Florida. If they talk to me in Spanish, I will understand, but I will probably just reply in English. It felt like that. Yeah, but I didn't know the division was going to be like that strong. I had no idea. Places like Ottawa are almost fully bilingual, and then there's more English in Toronto. I've never been to Toronto. Isn't Toronto supposed to be from the French part, but it's mostly English? Something like that. I think I've heard about that before. My sister, I can dox her because she doesn't live in there before. My sister used to live in Quebec City. And over there, apparently it was like full French. Like full on French. She didn't even know French. She lived there, she had a babu there. She had a small baby there, and she still didn't know how to speak French. How? People speak English over there too. She got pregnant there, she had a baby there, and she still didn't know how to speak French. I got so pissed at her because of that too. Just because my sister, both of my Leonichan and Leonichan are not too big on like learning languages really. The only language that Leonichan like knows is German. Yeah. It was German. She studied German. And Leonichan honestly is only English really. He tried studying Russian, then he like dropped it. Yeah. Yeah, Leonichan is probably the worst at learning languages out of us three. Yeah. Deutsch. I don't know. Right now, she's learning Swedish though, because she lives in Sweden. Honestly, it was kind of weird. I don't know how to explain it to you guys. I've been in Sweden like 2 times now because I was visiting Leonetta. And I was a little bit scared of going to Sweden because I don't know Swedish. But Sweden, it's weird. I mean, everything obviously is in Swedish, like when you go to the supermarkets or the street signs, but everybody in Sweden, well, I don't know. Ike might have a different opinion than me. Ike has a way more horrible opinion. I love Sweden, he hates Sweden. They all know English! And when I say that, I was like, no, everybody knows English and they have this horrible accent. For me, it was amazing. I felt so comfortable. I would speak with them in English and they would reply to me in English and no problem. I was so comfortable. Then again, I spent like less than a week. In total, I've been probably like a week and a half in Sweden. So yeah, my opinion might not be like as heavy as Ike. But yeah, I cannot say which region because I would dox my sister and I would not. No. Yeah. I felt pretty damn comfortable. I just had to like put up my phone if I had to like shop for stuff because it was all in Swedish. So I just had to like open Google Translator and see what the hell the vase said. But if it was like interacting with people, it was like really comfortable and all done in English. Yes. Yeah, I like Sweden. Yeah. Same in Germany. I've never been to Germany. My Leonichan has lived in Germany before. He did not like it. He said quite the contrary. He said that he would speak in English and people would not. I don't know. I cannot judge it. I have to judge it for myself because I've never been to Germany. At least it's not as bad as France. I don't think any country will be as bad as France. And I'm looking at you, Paris. When it comes down to English speakers being in a country, I'm looking at you, Paris, in specific. Because I like France. I love Nice. Paris is the problem here, and I feel French people know it. French people even admit it. Paris is the problem. French people hate Paris. They know English, but they won't speak it to you, and they look at you in such a condescending manner. Especially the people that are supposed to help you. So like human resources, like guides and stuff like that, or people that are supposed to be there helping you in the metro. Those are the most condescending ones. I've never had that experience. I've just seen my friends have it. So when I go to Paris, I just go full French. And they prefer people that attempt to try and communicate with in French than just English speakers. They're really condescending. Yeah, they're really, really petty and condescending. Yeah, you can feel the hate and you can see it too on their faces. Yeah. I did tell, yeah, Coffee, I always say that to my friends. Well, my Spanish speaker friends. If you go to France, and if you don't know French, use Spanish. You will not be treated bad. Obviously, they're gonna be low-key annoyed because you're not speaking French, but what can they do? It's better if you speak Spanish. Actually, I'm not kidding, you guys. I'm not even kidding or like being petty or being like shady. I'm giving you this as a genuine advice. Use Spanish over English. Yes. I even used French and they were rude to me. Yeah, that happens too. It's because French people are petty with themselves too. French people are petty to other French people, but they won't be rude. I mean, it's a different kind of rude. They will still give you attitude. That's the thing that won't change. They will still give you attitude. Yeah. I know multiple people who basically got run out of living in Quebec because they were English speakers and like even their neighbors would. Oh god, I've never heard. Oh my god, so weird because all the experiences that I've heard of Canada have been like pretty damn positive. So it's kind of weird when I hear something bad about Canada. If you use French not perfectly, Parisians suck. I feel Parisians are rude to everybody, even like to other Parisians. So that's why maybe I just don't take it that personal. Maybe that's why. Ren! Hi! Thank you for the manual raid. I was thinking about ending stream soon though. Thank you. How was Ren's stream? I was going to say, maybe I just don't take it personal. Maybe that's why I don't get too offended either. Because I feel French people will be petty and will still give attitude to other French people. So, that's why I don't. It didn't let me raid you? That's weird. I have you in my raid list. Did it say that you didn't have perms or was it something else? Hi, Ren. Have you ever been to Paris, Ren? We're talking about Paris. We talked about anime impulse in like the first 40 minutes, and now we've been talking about so many things. I'm sorry. It was just grayed out. That's weird. Yeah, Paris. France. Have you ever been to France? Nope. Okay, don't go. No need to go to Paris. You'll be fine. Why? Oh, we're just talking about how everyone hates Paris, including French people. If there's any French renovator out there, you can like bond with my French fantomos. We all hate Paris. And we all hate the people from Paris. What's wrong with Paris? They're so rude and condescending with everybody, but if you only speak English, they will be even more rude to you. Trust me. People already tell me that if you didn't speak French perfectly, you're still gonna be like, you know, they were still going to be a little bit rude with you. But I was just like, maybe. I was like, yeah, but maybe it's just because I didn't take it too personal because I feel they give attitude to every single person out there. Yeah. Yeah, go to other places in Paris. Or go to Paris if you have like a French friend that will do all the talking. Or go to Paris if you just don't give a fuck and just want to eat good food. That's another thing. Yeah. That's the attitude that I go with every time that I go to Paris. It sounds like I go to Paris every single time and I've only been in Paris like once. I only went to Paris when I was in high school. No, twice. When I was in university, I did a semester over there. I had to. When I was in high school, I went to Paris. And then I had to live in Paris. Well, I didn't live in Paris, but... Go for Paris for the good food? They have good food, but they have amazing pizzeria. They have amazing desserts. I feel nobody can beat French people when it comes down to desserts. And I've been to a couple of countries. I've been blessed to be able to go to a couple of countries. And I say that nobody has beat the French people when it comes down to desserts. And lingerie. Japan is really close. As you may know, I like shopping for underwear when I go to different countries. That's the thing that I do. Don't make fun of me. Yeah, lingerie. France has really pretty underwear. And a close second place is Japan. My favorite bra is Japanese. My favorite bra is Japanese, but my favorite underwear is French. I treat those with like, they're my jewels. I hand wash them because I don't want to like ruin them. I don't use the washing machine for those. I hand wash them. For display? No, it's for you to wear. Underwear? Under your clothes? You wear underwear? Japanese bras have padding. I know, but they're cute. It was really funny because I'll buy underwear when I go to... I don't know about male underwear though. I didn't go to that section. But if for some reason you want to buy female underwear, I would recommend the female section. I don't know about the male one. Maybe you can get a Pokemon, a Pikachu boxers. I'm pretty sure you'll find them. Fun fact, get drunk with a person and you pretty much become like family. Oh, that's so kind. Their clothes are also handmade. That's amazing. I also googled their clothes. They look really pretty. Thank you, Nijin9. Yeah. Get a Pikachu one. NIJISANJI underwear. I've always... Oh, that's my dream. Can we please sell Reimu Endou underwear for girls? I mean, I don't know about you guys. I'm not much of a fan of male underwear, but female underwear is so pretty. You can do so much. There's so many different ideas that you can like put on female underwear. I want to create the prettiest underwear out there with like, you know, with like bows and shit. So pretty. Aren't boxers comfy? I don't use boxers. I don't know, ask a guy. I'm not a boxer user. So sexist. I'm sorry. It's just that the few male underwear that I've seen through Google is just boring boxers. There's no much that you can do. Unless you wanna have like bows in your boxers and you know. If the guy's puppy, but would you guys buy it if there's like a pattern with like just puppy repeated all over the boxers? Would you buy them? That would be really funny to wear. Oh my god, that would be really funny. Hell yeah. Okay, I'll write that down. I know what to do for my girly phantomos when it comes down to underwear. I don't know about dudes. If you guys will want to wear puppy underwear, then I can do that. It will be really freaking funny, if anything. Yeah, like a puppy repeated pattern. That'd be so funny. Make it black, but puppies... It could be white and black, because puppy's a ghost. I feel it will look good in both colors. I don't think manager will be too happy. Someday NIJISANJI will get over themselves and will make underwear. They will get so much money if they made underwear. They just still don't know. Because underwear is expensive. I don't know if you've noticed. Especially female underwear is expensive. Someday. Yeah, like black ribbons and what's the thing that I like a lot? I always forget the name of it. Lace. There we go. I love lace. I like bows and lace. All my underwear has lace. Because I love lace. I know that a lot of you girlies don't like lace because for some of you, I don't know why. I don't understand why. Some of you feel lace uncomfy. So I could do like two different, you know, versions for girly underwear. Something that's a little, that would be, yeah, some of you feel that lace is scratchy. For me, lace is not scratchy at all. But I know that some of you girlies don't like lace. Yeah, I have never had lace that's scratchy. Lace is pretty comfy for me. But I know that a lot of you girlies don't like lace. So I would do like two versions. The girlies that like lace and the other girlies that, you know, prefer a little bit more simple. That would be like more comfy for you. But it would still look pretty cute. Yeah. If you guys want lace boxers, tell me. If you male phantoms want to wear lace, just tell me. I can make a male lace version for you if you want it to. What is lace boxers? Does it actually exist? Lace boxers are a thing! Oh, ew. Alright, I'm not into that. But if you guys are into that, I can make it. I personally would not wear... If you... What is the fuck is this? If you guys want to wear it for a special occasion, I can make a phantom lace underwear for you guys if you want. They're real. Yeah, they are. Oh god, it looks wrong. But if you guys want to wear it, who am I to judge? Yeah. Looks like something that you and I would never wear. I never wear boxers in the first place. I want a lace trim, not the whole thing in lace. A lace trim. Oh, you mean like for example, like the ending of the boxer? Yeah, like normal, normal panties. There's like panties for girls that is like full lace, and there's other ones that is just like the border, right? Yeah, like the lace detail. Okay, I got it. Yeah. I like both. I have both types. I have full lace, and I also have the lace detail. Yeah, I will feel the lace detail will work better for boxers than the whole thing, because when you Google it, the whole thing, all the pictures that show up is just the whole boxer thing made out of lace, and that's kind of that's a little bit weird. Yeah. There's another one that's kind of cool that just has like the side of lace, like a vertical side. It looks like a swimsuit. It's cool. Yeah, lace cutouts. It would be nice. Someday I'll have my underwear line. Someday. And I'll make the prettiest underwear line for my girlies. And we can have matching underwear, guys. We can have matching underwear. We can wear the phantom underwear every Friday. It'd be like a worldwide matching. Unless if your neck starts hurting. Yeah, I was thinking about ending stream pretty soon because it's starting to hurt. It's calling for the pills. I should have taken the pills like almost 15 minutes ago, but I need to eat first, so. Matching with Reimu, yeah! On Fridays, we wear the phantom underwear. Alright, my loves, I think I'll leave it here, cause, yeah. Ow. My neck is feeling a little bit tired, and I did not have breakfast, so I could have my pills while streaming. The good thing is that I have more mobility than yesterday. It's still pretty limited. I'm just trying to be positive. I have a little bit more of mobility today than yesterday. So I'll go eat, Thank you so much for coming. I never do satsus because of this. I'm always scared of getting canceled because I talk too much bullshit about so many different things. But we talked about anime impulse, which was the main thing that I wanted to talk about. It was pretty brief, but I just want to say that thank you so much for you know, I already told every single one of you that came to visit me, but I just want to say it again that for me, time is something that you cannot give back. Time should be respected and appreciated. So you gave me your time and you gave me your money, which are two big things that people should appreciate more than what they usually do. You know, you took your time to be there and you took your own money to be able to participate, and for me it means the whole world. So thank you so much for making this sort of interaction a little bit more personal, a little bit more memorable. Thank you so much for always supporting me so many different ways. I really do love you so much, and I'll never, even if I'm like 1,000 years after when I'm not in Niji anymore, it won't be anytime soon, but you know, life happens. So if by some reason I'm not in Niji anymore, I feel that I'll never forget this. It's like one of those things that will always like stick with you, and I want to keep it that way. Yes. So thank you so much. I will go now because I actually, yeah, it's starting to hurt. See you tonight, because I'm gonna be playing Street Fighter 6 with Sonny. I suck at the game, Sonny doesn't. He wanted to play, so I said yes. Hopefully it's not as bad as I expect it to be. I'll do my best. Alright, see you tonight. Bye!